For in New Jersey, nothing stands still. Yesterday's wastelands are today's wealth. This, my friends, is
Noside.
Picking up guys from like the like Tank Abbott and shit.
Well, hello. We're
live?
We're in it.
Rolling?
We're rolling.
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Noside Fightcast. And
Number
we got
two.
number 2, and we got the one, the only, the dream, Jordan Duggan with us today.
Bow.
What's up? We got Chiesa and Holland fighting right now. We're 3 minutes into this, round 1.
Who do you think will win?
I'm going for Chiesa. It's not looking too hot for him at the moment, but
Ooh. Yeah, Holland's takedown defense is looking really good, and I feel like that's going to be a big problem for Chiesa.
ooh.
My money's on Holland.
I don't think Holland can stay on the ground with him, but Chiesa needs to commit to getting it there because he doesn't look comfortable.
Ooh, yeah, see them knees.
Because Holland is very. I think he got it. He rolled. No.
He's locked in.
Yeah, he tapped.
Wow.
Holy shit. Yikes.
Wow, that was a great performance by Kevin Holland.
Kevin Holland,
he looked good.
look at him.
I told you.
God damn.
Talking about how he's not going to grapple when Chiesa gets fucking tapped. No, he looked good though.
Yeah.
Every time I don't bet money, I'm always right. But when I bet money,
That's how
I'm wrong 100% of the time.
What was the last one you bet on? Grasso versus Shevchenko?
Yeah, because you guys were like, yeah, I think
Shevchenko's
they're
a
gonna
lock,
win.
dude. Yeah.
You and Abdullah.
I think she's a lock for the rematch.
Yeah, for sure.
It's Andrew Tate.
Dude, look at that old dude.
Look at the guy with the stash.
That's Luigi back there.
I was about to say.
Dude, Utah is the land of the free, dude.
Ooh. Well, that was a quick one for the first fight of the main card. Wow.
I wonder what they're saying.
Yeah, just kiss already.
That's the real reason we watch.
I hope we see Chiesa fight again soon. You know, like, I mean, he didn't really take too much damage. I can imagine us seeing him in the next couple months. Wow, twice. Yeah,
Interesting.
DC's saying that Michael Chiesa has lost twice in a row by Dar's choke.
And this is the third time.
Oh, this is the third?
Maybe not in a row, but he said he was already finished twice with the Dars. No, but Wonder Boy versus Kevin Holland was one of the best fights.
Oh, yeah, that was beautiful. The fact that they had a mutual agreement.
To keep it standing, that's crazy. Stand. I don't know. I know Wonder Boy's getting older, but I would never make that agreement with Stephen Thompson.
Shit. So this means what? Next fight is
Holland will be ranked.
Oh yeah. What rank was
Chiesa was 12.
12. Wow. Okay.
Oh no.
So. No.
Is that a live feed from what?
No, we bought this pay-per-view. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're right.
Main card.
Okay, now it's Ferguson, Bobby Green. Oh, dude.
Jesus Christ. And
I might cry on this podcast.
Yeah, Derek Lewis and Marcos de Lima, Jan Blachowicz, Alex Pereira, and then the BMFs.
What are your picks? What are your picks for the card? I don't think I even asked.
So I was kind of leaning towards Holland. I know I didn't get to express it too quickly because that fight ended quickly. The safe bet for the Ferguson Green would be Bobby Green. But my heart wants Ferguson.
Heart says Tony, brain says Bobby.
Yeah. Derek Lewis, Marcus de Lima. We were talking about this a little bit before the pod. This is that make or break for Derek Lewis. You know, like he needs to win this one to be able to say, like, yeah, I can.
I'm not done yet.
Because also, if we're looking at ranks right now, he's number 10. Marcus de Lima is number 15.
See, what's interesting about this matchup, Derek Lewis and Marcus de Lima, is they're the same age, but Derek Lewis has had a longer career with tougher comp. So people are looking at Marcos like he's the younger, hungrier fighter.
Yeah.
And I think he's hungrier and less damaged, but it's not like he's 38.
Yeah.
But his leg kicks are crazy, and Derek Lewis stands so stiff that I think there's a chance that De Lima could probably just put it on him early.
I can agree with that for sure. Yeah,
And I got Blachowicz.
Yeah, I think Blachowicz can take this. I feel like, yeah, I think that's.
I hope he's
that's
not
where
trying
I'm
to stand
leaning.
and bang. Like, I know that's what people want to see, but if Jan can take him down, it's easy money.
Jan could also potentially knock him out, but I think Alex has the heavier hands. But yeah, I feel like Jan's best friend will be the ground control.
Because he controlled Izzy, and Izzy out-wrestled Pereira, so MMA math, Jan should be able to do the same.
Quick maths. And then main event, Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje. I think Dustin gets it.
Me too.
All right, lock him in, boys. That's what's going. What's going down?
Dude, I've been waiting for this card for so long. I've looked forward to this one for quite some time. I looked forward to it more than Yair and Volk.
Oh, for sure. Because that's another one of those fights where people are like, oh, Yair got it. Yair got it. I was like, nah. It's going to be another
bugging.
great night for Alex.
My thing with the Yair-Alex fight was remembering that Max out-wrestled Rodriguez pretty heavily.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was like, if Max was doing that, imagine what Volk could do.
Yeah.
And then he ended up not even needing to grapple.
I
That
also
was
feel
wild.
like Alex in the first round was kind of showing off for Islam with his wrestling and his takedowns and getting Yair down. I feel like he was just trying to be like, yeah, man, I've been working.
Unpopular opinion, I think Islam beat him. I think Islam won that fight.
I think he could have 100% outscored him. I feel like, I
think people were putting too much, I guess, like bias towards Volk.
Volk just looked very good at the end of the fight. Looked very, very good. It looked like he came out on top. And if it was a street fight, that's the dude
But it's
who would
not,
win.
though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but by control time and just overall dominance in the early rounds, I think it would go to Islam because of his
Yeah, I think
grappling.
people thought that
Yeah.
Volk wouldn't do as good. You know? So the fact that he did better against a guy like Islam, they were like, he won. But
Yeah, for sure.
Islam looked very good there, too.
Oof.
And our boy Bobby Green.
Bobby Green.
It's a strange cat.
Yeah, he's an interesting dude.
I hate his beard. He seems like a great guy, but I hate his beard, dude.
Kind of reminds me of Shark Boy a little bit for some reason.
The jagged edges, dude.
Oh, fuck.
And then there's the boxing match, too.
Oh, yeah, tonight.
Yeah, Terrence
Errol Spence
Crawford
and
and
Terrence
Errol Spence,
Crawford. Yeah.
I was saying, is being at the boxing gym, nobody cares about MMA like that. So they're all talking about the boxing match. I'm like, but do you guys like Dustin Poirier?
Who do you got on the boxing fight?
Probably Bud. I probably got Terrence Crawford. I think it could go either way, but
Yeah, I'm not too knowledgeable in that realm to like make a.
I only know like the
accurate-
top dogs. You know,
Yeah,
like, I pay
yeah.
a lot more attention to MMA.
Oh man, I want it to start already.
Right?
Just get into it, man.
Oh.
Like I just.
Sometime next month, I believe, there's the Cage Warriors guy, George Hardwick. He's going to be on Contender Series.
Yeah.
And I think it's messed up that they're having him on Contender Series instead of just signing him, because he has a good record and he's a champ at Cage Warriors. So you might as well just sign him,
yeah.
you know? But, you know, he's going to be on the Contender Series. I think that's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, because they just did the same thing with Val Woodburn. They champ and
They did,
whatever
well, that's because a
organization
lot of
it
guys
was.
nowadays end up getting their UFC contract by taking a late replacement fight. So they'll be like, oh, we'll give you this late replacement fight and a guarantee to get your second chance. Like Chris Moutinho, after he got
Okay,
Sean O'Malley
yeah,
beat the
yeah,
shit out of him, he still had another fight before he got cut. So it's going to be the same for Woodburn. He's going to get one more fight, and if he wins, they'll keep him around. If he loses, they'll probably just send him back to the regional scene. But
Dude's name is ISIS.
dude, if Ferguson loses, man, I don't think my heart could take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a bit. It'll definitely.
Clay Guida has 58 fights. Jesus
Oh yeah, dude.
Christ.
Clay Guida's a monster. I love him.
Jim Miller's a monster, bro. Jim Miller's
Yeah.
still winning. Jim Miller's looking like a dog recently.
That's some Jersey blood right there too.
Right, yeah. To the point where I think Jim Miller would beat Tony Ferguson nowadays.
Oh no, yeah. I would say without a doubt.
But again, I was saying it before the pod. Tony's energy this week.
Yes.
And I try not to look too much into body language and stuff like that because I don't think that matters, But like Tony, I don't know. It feels a little vintage.
I liked during the press conference when they asked him like, so you said you saw fear in Bobby Green's eyes?
It's a long ass pause.
For a second. He's like, yep. I love the sunglasses too.
He's a strange boy.
His beard is weird.
Right? I watched his episode on Joe Rogan, though, and he seems like a great guy. It's an interesting story. Him and his coach. It was him and his coach was talking about being locked up and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's just a wild duo.
The whole time they're talking about their time in prison. Bobby Green sitting on the mic with Joe Rogan rolling up.
Yeah.
Damn, Tony Ferguson has been around forever.
Yeah, man. And want to know what's kind of crazy to think about? Like, he hasn't had a win in the whole Venom shorts era.
Wow, that's
when
actually,
Justin Gaethje beat him, they were wearing the Reebok shorts.
Wow, it's weird because that feels so long ago. The Reebok ones.
It's like what, 2021, 2020?
Yeah, right before COVID hit. Yeah, it feels like such like a vintage thing. Like I feel like the era of Ronda Rousey were wearing.
That's one thing. Yeah, they were wearing the Reebok shorts that didn't have like the marble pattern or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like, but that was one thing I tell people who aren't as familiar with MMA if we're watching shit. I'm like, look at the shorts. And when they're showing their highlights, see what shorts they're wearing. And you can tell sometimes, I'm like, this guy might not be looking too hot later because all of his highlights, they got the sponsors on their shorts and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, these highlights are 10 years old.
Bobby Green.
And Bobby Green has him and Sean Strickland have a certain type of style that theoretically shouldn't even work in MMA. But for some reason, Bobby Green, I know he hasn't won a championship, but he succeeded at a high level. He's been in the UFC this long with a style that shouldn't work. And Sean Strickland, same thing. He's been in the UFC for a grip now, but a style that shouldn't work. Like that Philly shell is something that people tell you to kind of stay away from once you're in a cage instead of the ring.
The tail of the tape, they'll definitely show it here in a second, but they were talking about their reach, and I thought the reach difference was kind of crazy. Tony Ferguson has like a 4 or 5 inch reach advantage over Bobby Green. Yeah, I think.
Huh.
Yeah, I gotta wait until it pops up, but yeah, Tony Ferguson got a crazy reach advantage. I kind of just you don't really notice it. Like they seem like they're kind of the same body style.
I'm glad that Ferguson's not staying at 170. I feel like that wasn't a smart move. They were talking about him moving to welterweight. Because I think, in hindsight, if he fought Li Jin Liang, I think the Leech would have dogged him.
Yeah. But
that's
just
a big
throwing
boy.
him around. Yeah, Tony Ferguson's too lean for
And
the
slow,
welterweight
it looked like in the Nate fight. And I know maybe that fight things were weird, but Tony just looked... I think his worst performance was the Nate fight, honestly. But then right before that, he looked good against Chandler, so it's weird. And go Bobby Green. Hype.
That was cool.
What a cool guy. God, he's so cool. God, he's so cool. Fuck.
He did a dolphin dive in the ring.
Did a PH flop.
Who? Bobby Green? His last fight was Drew Dober?
No, Jared Gordon was his last fight.
Oh, yeah, I remember
was the
that
head
one.
clash.
Drew Dober. How about Drew Dober, though?
Man, yeah. His last fight, who was the one
Matt Frevola knocked him out.
Yes, yeah. And then Matt Frevola's last fight, or no, I'm thinking of Jack Della Maddalena. That's who I'm thinking about.
Jack Dilla, I didn't watch the fight on the fight night.
Yeah.
But, supposedly the other guy might have been robbed.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing as well. They said it was even Jack's
And that was a late notice fight, too.
Didn't look good. Yeah.
That guy was Val Woodburn for him. This fucking walkout song,
man.
Tony. It's Tony time, baby.
I hope he break dances a little bit.
I hope not. He'll fucking bust a kneecap. Just calm down.
How old is he now? 38, 39?
Around there, yeah. Because he's one of those guys. He was on The Ultimate Fighter back when that was like on cable television.
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was going to do some shit.
No, but he looked locked in. Again, I try not to pay attention to body language, but he looks locked in.
Yeah, just his energy is a lot different from his last fights.
Tony got some gems, though. Like, Dana White privilege was fire. That was fire.
Yeah, Tony Ferguson. What was the... I can't remember word for it, but the Ninja Turtle one?
Oh, yeah. He's like, you know, a lot of people get stuck in the rat race, but I'm no rat. I'm a turtle. You guys like Ninja Turtles?
Oh, yeah.
I like rat.
I'm
I
a
was like,
turtle.
jeez.
Ninja Turtle.
I'm a Ninja Turtle, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh, man.
You think John Jones beating Stipe?
Safe bet. Yeah.
I think so, too.
Stipe has the experience and, you know, the strength and the determination
not that much bigger.
to surprise people.
Yeah.
And win. But I feel like most likely it goes to John Jones. But then now I think the bigger question is what happens after that fight.
I think, in my humble opinion, John Jones should beat Stipe and retire. You know, defend the heavyweight belt once, call it a career, boom. You know, and then just leave with zero blemishes. Because think about it. I saw someone comments about it on Instagram, and I was like, that's a good point. But, like, let's say he fights Tom Aspinall after, right? And then Tom Aspinall's the guy to beat him. That sucks, you know? And then also, if he beats Tom Aspinall, no one's going to give a fuck the way
unless they look
so.
at it like an Izzy Anderson Silva type fight where it's more.
But who at heavyweight could be that? The only person that's worth a fight at heavyweight, honestly, is Stipe, and if Ngannou was still in the UFC.
Yeah.
You know, but he walked through Gon. I don't care about him fighting Pavlovich. You know, because who's Pavlovich beating Curtis Blades? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's just because
there's nobody interesting at heavyweight.
Pavlovich has been finishing fights. That's what makes people want to see him. But I understand
just because it's high risk, but it's low reward, though.
Yeah.
You know, so if I'm John, I'm beating Stipe, who is arguably the #1 heavyweight ever. Beat him, call it a career. You did everything you had to do. Double champ, defended both belts. Again, you beat 3 generations of guys at light heavyweight.
Yeah.
You know, I was even surprised the way he walked through Cyril Gane.
Yeah, I thought that would have lasted a little bit longer.
You know who I'm happy who got a win? And I thought he was going to lose? Dan Hooker.
Yes.
I thought Jalen Turner was going to beat the shit out of Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker's a dog. He's one of my first favorite fighters. I was really into.
I think those tattoos he got gave him some. Oh, Tony Ferguson's looking good.
He's slide canceling. He's slide canceling. Oh my god.
Yeah, because the last time he was doing his slide cancels, he was kind of slow and just was tripping over himself. Oh, dude, if he wins, fuck, dude. If he wins, I want him to retire. I want him to retire regardless. Honestly. If he could win, if he could end on a win, go out like Nate Diaz, be like, hey, party at my place, come through.
No, Robbie Lawler's already talking about coming back, and I'm like, yo, relax. Yeah, you had a storybook ending.
Yeah, he literally went out like a hero.
I can understand after going out like that, wanting to be like, maybe I could do it again. You know, I get it, but nah.
The ending, the Transformers meme, the ending of it.
Optimus Prime talking and shit.
Yeah, that was Robbie Lawler's ending.
All right, here we go.
Oh, fuck. We're 4 minutes and 54 seconds into the first round.
Tony's a legend. He's one of those legends that when you're watching him, you're like, yo, you're watching a legend, you know? Golly.
Green's going to knock him out.
Yeah, Tony Ferguson did that step back like he did with Gaethje, when Gaethje was tagging him up.
Well, Gaethje's a different animal than Bobby Green. Now, you know who I think? They lost the last fight, but I think they're still going to be very successful. Rafael Fiziev.
Yes, 100%.
Because that first round against Gaethje was amazing. Yeah. Fiziev is so slick.
Ooh. Tony's
bobbing
and weaving, man. But Bobby Green, he's very methodical. And I love his stance. Bobby Green has a very awkward stance.
Oh, he's shooting.
Woo.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
DC's getting a step ahead of himself. He ain't get the takedown just yet. Oh, man.
I hate the way Joe Rogan says that. He was a great,
Yeah, it's
great
fucking.
wrestler.
Come on, Joe.
Everyone lost
You know what I
hope.
found out? Ferguson's not with Eddie Bravo anymore.
Oh, they used to fuck with each other?
Yeah, he used to train at 10th Planet for like his whole career.
Wow, I didn't even know that. The more you know.
Yeah, Eddie Bravo was in his corner for a bunch of fights.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I wonder. I guess after all these losses, he just wants to change camps and shit. But I don't know where. Oh no, we were talking about his coach. I don't know who's teammates with Bobby Green. Does Bobby Green have any big teammates, or is he just one of those like singular guys, like a Kevin Holland?
There were like in the press, like one of the embeddeds or something this past week. They were actually talking about some of his teammates.
Okay.
Fuck, I can't. Yeah, I know he has some like big names right now that he trains with, but he does kind of bounce around. Like he was even training with Nate Diaz a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, like smoking in the fucking boxing ring training.
Well, that's different. That's like one of those things where it's like maybe every once in a while. I'm talking about like the guys you see
but
every
their
day.
main like day-to-day
man.
guys, yeah, I'm not sure.
That's what's interesting. Another thing about MMA is like there's guys from like American Top Team. Ooh! I think that was more of a trip than a.
Yeah, I think he wobbled him a little bit, but
Yeah,
he
no,
looks
that
good
landed,
now.
but he was just off balance.
Yeah,
He looks like he recovered instantly. If that was a real.
yeah.
great
For the
shot.
people listening right now, Bobby Green just
got
dropped a little bit.
But like there's guys at American Top Team where you have eye poke. But like American Top Team, one of those super gyms where you'll have guys you're training alongside the best of the best, and you still might not be as successful as a guy who's in like he's like the only UFC guy in their gym. You know, it's interesting.
Crazy eye poke.
Tony is definitely not the type to be like stop the fight.
Yeah,
He'll be good. He might take some time, but he'll be good. So he looked like he was already nodding. Like, I'm good.
God, eye pokes must be fucking nasty, dude. Like,
My last fight, the ref warned me. Because I was going like this. And they were like, fingers down, Blue. And then I got taken down.
come on, Tony.
Here we go.
Joe Rogan's trying to make it a little bit easier if Tony loses. Be like, it was eye poke.
They did that for the Sean Strickland fight, too. Versus Abus Magomedov. He got eye poked, and they were like, now he's compromised. That was a crazy performance by Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
And I'm a big Strickland fan.
For sure.
But
I love Strickland.
I think he's overhated because of, like, I guess his personality.
Yeah,
but he's got some of the cleanest jabs, and people say, like, oh, he's a jab machine. Who gives a fuck? If you're winning, you're winning.
And, you know, I've noticed, like, after I've been watching UFC heavy for the past couple of years again, I like the awkward, interesting, kind of unique fighters, and Sean Strickland fixed that category where his stance, the way
Again,
he just
it's not
walks
supposed to
people
work,
down.
dude.
Yeah,
It's not supposed to work.
But he makes it work because it's just so different.
Yeah, Green almost handed a solid head
That's the reason
kick.
why I love Yuri so much, you know?
Yuri's one of the most unique. How about Jamal Hill being injured?
That makes it makes the light heavyweight division a little bit more interesting now because, you know, he definitely felt pressured to do what Yuri did. I feel like
I think he did the right thing.
Yeah, he definitely did the right thing, but I feel like he wouldn't have went that route if Yuri didn't do it right
made him
before
wait.
Yeah. But I think it should be Jan versus Alex. Whoever wins that fight.
That's definitely a number one contender fight.
Yes.
100%.
And I think when Yuri comes back, it should be Yuri versus the winner of the fight tonight. And then maybe that could be for the belt, the vacant belt.
I don't know who could beat Yuri. Like, I'm still surprised that Glover got him.
I think Alex could be the one, but that's if he could knock Yuri out, and we've never
Wait, I'm
seen
bugging.
Yuri
Glover
out.
Glover did beat Yuri?
No, he was beating Yuri, but Yuri submitted him in the final round.
But, you know, Yuri's one of those strange.
Yeah, fight to the bitter end, man.
Dude, I think Dominic Reyes knocked him out. If you rewatch that fight, he got up kicked and like fell into Dominic Reyes' guard and woke up.
Yeah. That was still such a beautiful fight. I was watching. Anytime Yuri fights, I watch
It's
that
one of the- yeah,
fight
you gotta
over
watch
and
it.
over again.
See, I think Poirier has that effect too. He's my favorite fighter probably at the moment.
I love his
I like
pistol
watching.
whips when he does that shit. I hope he does a little pistol whip in this fight tonight. Ooh.
He fine. I think. Oh
Yikes.
no!
Bobby Green's kind of flowing.
10 seconds left.
Yikes.
Oh,
Yikes.
I think Ferguson gonna wrestle next round.
It's crazy it's still the first round.
It's alright. I think Green won that first round.
Tony's still dealing with that eye for sure.
It looked like he was like blinking it out.
Yeah. Yeah, so
know.
first round right now, Green for sure.
Well, still anything could happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ferguson doesn't really get tired. You know, we haven't seen him take it to the distance too much recently, but last time we seen him go far, he doesn't really get tired.
I don't think we're going to see wrestling, though, because it seems like his coach is telling him to strike. More head movement,
What's that
things
thing they
like
put
that.
on his
It
eye?
stops swelling.
Oh.
It's like ice cold. It's like cold metal. It works like an ice pack. Very interesting matchup, though.
Yeah. Definitely not one-sided so far.
Yeah, no, I think it's winnable for Tony,
Yeah.
but it's also very winnable for Bobby Green.
See, even that, yeah, you see.
Do you
he
think
was
they
definitely-
if they consider that a knockdown, would you give Tony the round then, right? Judging is fucking weird.
Yeah, I would have to see kind of where the scorecards lie for that round.
And besides the knockdown, Bobby Green,
Yeah,
I think was winning.
I think
so
Bobby Green.
that's one of
may-
those weird rounds.
Yeah, I think Green definitely landed the more significant strikes.
Well, he landed more and a higher percentage. Ferguson was only shooting at like quarter
Yeah.
clip.
Whoa, that was fucking crazy. I
There
didn't
we
know
go.
Bobby Green be kicking
There
like
we go.
that.
That's a good sprawl. Golly. Green really throwing him. Green throwing them tangs. Come on, Tony, give me sand. 10-9 Green, Scott Fontana says. But Dober put Green out, bro.
Yeah, that was a crazy fight.
Drew Dober's a wild boy.
And just to see how he kind of picked him apart, that was interesting.
Oh?
I'm interested to see his comeback. That was beautiful.
And I thought he was going to beat Matt Favola, to be honest.
Yikes. Yeah, because at that point, Drew Dober kind of felt like this dark horse, you know?
Yeah,
And
he
was
did-
just
he really
kinda
did.
steamrolling people.
I know he only lost, at that point, he only really lost to Islam, and you can't hate on him for that.
Yeah. He's trying to be
gonna
careful with them
see.
elbows. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, how about Kevin Lee though? He got put out his last fight. Came back to the UFC.
Yeah, and then got put out and then instantly
minute.
retired again.
Yeah. That's one of those crazy what if careers. 'Cause Kevin Lee at one point felt like he could be the guy.
Yeah.
I think Ferguson's the one who ended that.
Yeah, I think they were literally just talking about it a little bit.
Man, Tony's one of those guys who's like if you didn't really watch it, you don't understand the streak he was on.
Yeah. Like, even for you, Brandon, like you're just watching him kinda get beat up a little bit right now, but like
Ferguson?
yeah.
But he was undefeated. He was on a 12-fight streak at one point.
I wish I knew more about like fighters and shit like that because then I'll be more involved in conversation.
Yeah, you got to know their lore.
Pretty much.
There's like UFC iceberg videos you can watch
Like deep
on
dives
YouTube.
into people.
Yeah, and
Really?
it just, I mean, like just a deep dive in UFC in general kind of gives you all the highlights and the lore and the backstory.
On ESPN, there's a good 30 for 30, and it's Chuck versus Tito, and it's about that beef. But in the beginning, it's like about the beginning and makings of the UFC, and before they came up with the octagon, they had some crazy ideas. Like they wanted a moat and shit like that. Like, they wanted the fence electrocuted at one point, and people were like, "The fuck are you talking about?" And he was like, "Yeah, you're right. Never mind."
Yikes.
Ooh.
Ferguson got it. He can get out of it. Just kidding.
You know, this is interesting. He said, no, I would say, I don't. Straight jiu-jitsu is not the same in an MMA scenario, but I don't know. I thought Ferguson does have legit jiu-jitsu, but I feel like he's getting comfortable. Okay, standing him up. And so Green is winning this round.
Yeah, unless Tony does some crazy shit in this last minute of the fight.
Or this is round 2. But that would put him down 2 rounds.
Ooh.
He's eating though.
That's crazy. Tony Ferguson is not ranked.
Crazy to think, like, see that and, like,
Right.
remember when that dude had a belt wrapped around his waist at some point.
He's beating him up.
You know what would be a good fight? Prime Poirier and Prime Ferguson. I don't think they ever fought.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either.
Because
That
those are
would've
some
been
of
a fun
the
fight.
2 of the best guys to never have a undisputed belt.
Yikes. Has Justin ever had a belt?
Interim.
Interim, right?
Because that was when Habib.
That's right.
Poirier had the interim
Oh,
belt, and then Habib
shit.
took him out. And then Gaethje got the interim belt, and Habib took him out.
Ooh.
Let's
Tag
see.
Bobby.
Too little, too late.
Yeah.
Got one more round. Anything could happen, but
Yeah, I think it's 2-0 Green.
damn, I really don't want to see Ferguson lose again, dude.
This will be
Get
what,
ready.
number 6?
6 in a row. He's getting the BJ Penn treatment. 'Cause BJ Penn was a monster, and then he just didn't know when to stop. He was on an 8-fight losing streak, BJ Penn, before he called it. Ryan Hall tapped him.
Is Ryan Hall still an active UFC fighter?
He never retired, but I think his last fight was to Poirier.
Yeah, was that he was doing the whole fucking like
He tried to
Imanari
roll and
rolls and
yeah.
shit?
But people forget, Ilya was a jiu-jitsu guy who developed striking. But he just been able to just knock these guys out, so people are forgetting about it. But he looked really good against Josh Emmett. 'Cause Josh Emmett's another one of my favorite guys, and I watched that and was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and it seems like his next fight might be a retirement fight.
He's old. He's getting
Yeah.
older, and he's 38. But he hasn't really lost. He's only lost to top guys like Yair and Ilya. I think if you put Emmett against, I don't know, a lower ranked guy at 45, I think Emmett could get it. Let's go. Tony, what are you doing?
I'm just tired of seeing Tony get bullied. Like,
Yeah, I just don't understand what the game plan is for Tony, though. That's the thing. Like, it's not like he's being super active on the feet.
yeah, and then he's not.
He only
shooting
shot
or
like
trying to take
twice
it to
this
the
whole
ground.
fight.
When he was on the ground, he was just kind of striking. He wasn't really trying to advance.
Yeah.
much
Again, he was
unless Bobby
just comfortable
doing
in guard.
it. Yeah. It's like, does he have some like secret fucking plan? Like, see, he's getting hit. Like,
Yeah,
the,
he's just-
the
Oh, Green's
Gaethje
talking to
fight.
him.
He's getting in his head.
And he kind of moves and bounces around like an old man still, too.
Come on, Tony.
Do some
Ooh.
crazy shit. Do like a
Right.
flying knee.
To imagine.
Flying knee, knock out Bobby Green, send him to the fucking 17th dimension.
I wonder what's next for Bobby. Like, let's say he wins this fight. Who are they going to give him?
Probably.
Matt Favola?
Yeah, maybe somewhere top 10, I can imagine.
Bobby Green is older than people, I think, know as well. Bobby Green's in his like mid to late 30s. Just never
Yeah, I
made
think
it to like
he's-
that
yeah,
top
I
five.
think he's like 35 or 36 right now.
Oh my goodness. 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's like Tony's on the gas, but he's not doing anything with it. He's just moving forward and then getting beat up. I don't know.
Now, Bobby Green is looking good though. It's not like
Oh yeah,
you know,
100%.
but come on, Tony. Tony, do something. 3 minutes is a long time. Anything can still happen.
Yeah. Start doing some classic El Kukui shit. Just go crazy.
Yeah, but Green is definitely up on the scorecards. No doubt about it.
Green is whooping his ass.
Yeah, he's winning this round too. Arguably, this Bobby Green fight could be harder than the Nate Diaz fight. 'Cause Nate Diaz kind of looked like shit. Had like a belly. That's something I'm probably going to watch it, but I'm not hyped for is Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz, yeah.
And I think Jake Paul is going to beat him, to be honest.
Yeah, it's going to be just like every other MMA fighter he fought. You know,
Yeah.
It's just going to be another washed up dude.
And if Nate Diaz beats Jake Paul in a boxing match and I'm Jake Paul, I'm like, all right, time to focus on something else.
Yeah.
What the
Nice.
fuck?
Oh.
Okay. I was about to say.
Tony's getting fucking beat up.
Yeah, but hey, he didn't get
Knocked
put
out.
to sleep like he's.
Yeah, it's just... It would have been better if he won at least one round.
Yeah.
The fact that he's literally lost every one of these rounds. Like, even in his past losses, like, how many rounds did he win?
I saw
out
something
of
like
all
in the
that?
last bunch of fights, he's only won 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And one was against Nate Diaz. And the other one was, I think, the first round against Chandler. Then, damn, man.
I think how... Oh!
Okay. All right, there's 45 seconds.
It's over for
Yikes.
Tony.
But Green's in a good position, though. There's really not much.
Whoa, what's Tony doing? Oh.
He's not on the right side. If he finishes this right now, I'd be surprised. Yeah. Saying he just said he has to get past the half guard. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Look at Tony's leg.
He's awake. No, he's not out. What the hell are you talking about, Joseph? What the fuck?
Bobby Green submits Tony Ferguson.
Wow.
I knew it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my goodness.
I knew it. I called it.
Damn. See, at least if Tony made it to a decision, like, it wouldn't have been as bad. But, like, fuck, man.
Nah, it was bad.
Look at how fucking beat up he looks.
I knew it.
Dude, he has to call it.
Yeah,
I
that's
hate
gotta
saying
be
it, you know. But, damn, dude.
Yeah, like I know Tony all this week has been saying, like, you know, I'll end when I'm done, 5 more in a title, and then I'm
Yeah,
out.
but,
It's like,
fuck.
nah. Like,
This is one of those things where it's like, do you think Dana should just cut him?
honestly, yeah, I think...
It's like, I don't want to be responsible for any more, like, damage. You know, let
Yeah.
fucking PFL pick you up if they want it so bad.
This is 6 fights. It's not like you're on a 3-fight
Again,
losing
like,
skid, you know?
Even
Like,
BJ
it's-
Penn was on an 8-fight losing streak,
Yeah.
and that's not that much worse than 6.
I don't know. I can see them probably booking him another time, but this...
Yeah, but with
good
who,
chance-
though? You know?
Yeah.
You can't give him a young up-and-comer.
Because at that point, it's like... what
At
the
this
fuck?
point, Bobby Green's not... Bobby Green is fucking, like we said, like 35. It's not like...
Yeah.
God. Wow. That's sad.
That's badass.
So that's badass, he says.
I knew he was gonna win, but I didn't put money on it because it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, if I put money on it, Tony would have fucking tapped him in the second round or some bullshit.
Yeah, Bobby Green's the real deal. I can see...
Who's again? But what's next for Bobby? Because Fazeev beat him. Dober beat him. The Jared Gordon fight didn't really...
They could run that back at some point, I can imagine.
I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, same. I think that'd be a great rematch. So if we look at lightweight,
With 6 seconds left.
damn, Bobby Green right now, if this is this updated? It says Bobby Green's 22 on the rankings right now.
So who's around that 15 to that 15 mark?
15 is Thiago Moises. Can this scroll the fuck up? Are you kidding me right now?
Bless you.
Thank you.
Don't let that shit happen again.
I know. I'm sorry.
Unprofessional.
I'm supposed to do all that.
He's calling out Jeremy Horn. Never mind. He's not calling him out. He's thanking him.
Yeah, dude. I think Tony Ferguson's actually ranked lower than Bobby Green. So
Because anything after the 15 mark is kind of just Wild West.
yeah, so number 15 on the UFC lightweight rankings is Diego Ferreira. 14 is Matt Frivola. 13 is Renato Moicano. 12
I like
is,
him.
12 is Jalen Turner. 11 is Grant Dawson. And then 10 is Dan Hooker. I can see Bobby Green going against Matt Frivola.
I think Jalen Turner breached the shit out of Bobby Green.
That would be a crazy fight.
I don't think my opinion on him after the Hooker fight really changed. I think Jalen Turner's still a
Yeah.
problem.
Butt chin. Uriah Faber.
Damn.
Yeah.
I hope again. I hate making like, quote unquote, making the decision for someone else, but I really think Tony should call it.
Yeah, that was a hard one. I did not like that one bit.
And then Aljo's gonna beat O'Malley probably.
I'm scared we're actually going to be doing a fight cast for that card. And I'm very interested to see that fight go down.
People are sleeping on O'Malley's jiu-jitsu. From what I've heard, it's not bad, but
Yeah, I
I
think...
don't know. Aljo's just a different animal. But like him or not, you know? He has a
Yeah.
higher winning percentage than Dominic Cruz or some shit like that.
I feel like Sean O'Malley, he's just... I think the way his brain works, you know, in the cage, that like just cage science is very, you know, methodical. He has his own way of kind of mapping things out. And I feel like he could pose a different challenge for
I don't know, because
Sterling.
I think Corey Sandhagen is a better version of Sean O'Malley. And, you know, we saw what Aljo did to Sandhagen.
True. Next fight is the big boys, Derek Lewis, Marcos Rodrigo de Lima.
You know, but Aljo, I understand split decisions aren't pretty, but, you know, when you beat Henry Cejudo, you beat Piotr Jan twice. I know one of them doesn't count, I guess, but, you know, beat him the rematch. You know, I think you have to give Aljo respect at this point.
Yeah, he's another kind of like how we were talking about Bilal Muhammad a little bit, where it's like you got to give him his flowers, but like, fuck.
It doesn't make him exciting. It doesn't make him exciting, but
Yeah.
you still got to respect it.
Let me get a cookie.
Which one, dude?
What's that one right there?
This one is milk chocolate.
Yeah, let me get some milk chocolate, son.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What you think of the new Dream logo?
It's dope as fuck.
You saw it?
I'm digging it.
I wish I could have been there for your last fight. But I had a.
I feel like I like it better than the old one.
Yeah, it's a bit more crisp.
Right?
Yeah.
It's got a nice orang.
Yeah, so you got a fight coming up, son.
September 23rd, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call it a comeback. Yeah, no, September 23rd. I'm right back to it. I was talking to, and for the listeners, I was talking to Antonio before, and Kevin Holland leads the UFC with a fight every 96 days on average, and right now, if things go the way they've been going, I'm averaging a fight every 75 days. So, I feel like that's the best thing you could do is stay active.
Yeah, that's some like Cowboy Cerrone shit.
I don't have a lot of experience, but from my experiences, even if you're having hard sparring days, and I've been to other gyms to spar, there's nothing like being in the actual cage. It's a different feeling. So I feel like the longer you wait, the less familiar you are.
I can imagine.
And I felt comfortable in the June fight. I know I lost. I know I didn't get a chance to really stand up and do my thing, but when I was standing up, it felt not easier, but like I was like, okay, I've been here, And I'm not gonna lie, the March fight, that was like the first time they locked the door behind you. I was like, oh my goodness, and I just had to play it off.
I can almost imagine you like Peter Parker and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man when he's fighting Macho Man.
Yeah, brother. Yeah. But respect to my opponents from before. Respect to whoever's getting it in September. But
Yeah, I'm looking forward to your next fight. I can't wait to be there. It's a great
Hell
atmosphere, like being in that building.
And I'm grateful for you guys, like on a personal level too, because like the thing I've noticed where there's no uniforms like in the UFC, like you can get sponsors. It's actually after my March fight and I got a knockout like that, sponsors were kind of coming to me for the most part, and leading up to this fight in September, like you see kind of people aren't what I wanted and I thought I had was like people that were like we were loyal to each other, but at this point it's like you guys and Rico Cuts are the only guys from the last fight that are still gonna be like on my shit in September.
I'm on the dream wave.
What? No, it's just new sponsors.
That's what I'm saying. New sponsors.
Yeah, it's just you and Ricardo are the same.
Yeah.
And then
okay, that's cool.
Yeah, no. So again, for you guys, I just feel like it's a deeper level because like I consider us friends before anything, But the guys that were,
in it for like business.
When it was up, and that sucked because I'm biased, but I feel like my stock didn't really drop from the last fight. I got out wrestled. That could happen to anybody, like
for sure.
It's not like I was getting my ass beat. Respect to James Garrison, he made me fight his fight, and that's why I lost. All respect to him, but like. I don't know. If I had a stand-up war and I was getting teed off on, then I feel like shit would go lower. But all honesty, I don't think there's anybody, like in this regional area, I don't think there's anybody that could stand and bang with me. So, we'll see.
Yeah, excited to see what happens. What
Hell
goes
yeah.
down in September.
But
talking about standing and banging, Derek Lewis is going to be popping up.
At this point, he doesn't stand and bang anymore. He waits and then throws one.
Yeah, he's kind of like a Walmart version of Francis, How
that was a fight that should have been a lot better than it was.
True.
I could understand why it didn't perform. If I was Ngannou or Derek Lewis, I'd be standing across the other one like, yo, what the fuck? But no, DeLima's good though.
The Black Beast.
Oh, and congrats to a guy that I used to train with, and he was on both cards that I was on too. Gavin McQuaid.
Yes.
Gavin's nice as fuck, dude.
Yeah, that was
a lot of
fight.
respect to him, and he's a cool guy too. But his next fight is October, and it's not for Dead Series. It's for RFL. It's called Revolt. That fight should be in Rawway, I think. But he's fighting for like his division's belt.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we have more weight classes on the amateur scene, so I think he fights at like 162 or some bullshit.
Okay.
But he's getting a title shot his next fight. Hell yeah. And I'm thinking honestly, I'm not too far off. If I stay with Dead Serious, in the state right now, I'm number 17 or number 16.
Yeah, I
So-
remember we were talking
So
about
if I fight and when I win in September, you know, maybe I'll be 12, you know. Next December I want to go right at it, get into the top 10, and there's no reason I sell tickets as well, so there's no reason why Dead Serious wouldn't put me in a divisional matchup.
Yeah, for
That
sure.
would be sick. But
That's dope.
and I'm gonna be selfish as fuck. You know, I know guys who they'll win belts and bring it to the gym, dude. That shit's going in my bedroom, dude. I don't give a fuck. What are you talking about?
It's gonna be my new pillow.
Yeah.
Sleep with it.
Hell yeah.
Who needs a girlfriend when you got a nice shiny belt?
Babe,
next
the
to you?
belt stays on during sex. Yeah.
Oh man.
Hell yeah. No, but I would want to fight for a flex fight in Long Island. I was telling you about because that's where James Garrison had most of his fights. But like the way they present things looks clean as hell. Like go on their Instagram at one point after the pod. Like
Word.
feel like Dead Serious. There's been guys like Randy Brown comes from Dead Serious. Mickey Gall comes from Dead Serious. Like Dead Serious has had guys go to the next level. I'm not sure if Flex Fights has, but Dead Serious, it's like you go there and it's just the results. Like you win or you lose and you get those opportunities after. But Flex Fights like promotes you.
Okay.
You know, and you know, I'm more than happy to fight for Dead Serious and just have my wins kind of mean something. But like to have like the interviews like Flex Fight does, that just I don't know. I just want to
the
feel it
vibe
out.
that I get from Dead Serious kind of feels like old school cage fighting almost. Like
I
it's just,
could feel that.
Yeah, like
They do it very well though. Like
Yes,
compared to other
yeah.
spots, like the venues are good. You know, it's
like
it's
the,
clean.
Like the one
I like the way
Atlantic
they do
City
things.
was really cool. Like
So,
that,
yeah,
like, that
my
was
AC
great.
fight was nice. Freehold was smaller, but you know it is professional. Like it's there's really no
And
fucking
it did
around.
feel a little bit more open, where like you kind of were able to see wherever you were around the octagon. Better than the one in Atlantic City, and I remember we were talking about that, Brandon, like how like crazy, like intimate the Atlantic
felt
City
cramped.
one was. Yeah,
It felt cramped in
that's the
AC.
thing. It was just too cramped.
The thing about being in the cage, and I didn't feel it in my first fight because it was so fast. But in June, when you're walking in there, like, and you're already warmed up and you have like a little bit of a sweat going on, your adrenaline is kind of pumping a little bit. So I go out there and I could like look into the crowd and see like facial features on people. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as things start going, you don't hear nothing. You only hear your coach and like your opponent's coach. Everything else was dead silent. So like when I rewatch the fight, if I have people record like their TVs for me to watch afterwards, and I'm like hearing people scream and shit, like I didn't hear that when I was in the cage.
Because you're locked in.
Just I guess I don't know, but it was a weird feeling. Like I'm across the cage, but I hear my coach crystal clear, like he's standing right next to me. And, you know, it's not like I did
crazy.
anything with it, but yeah, no, it was a wild feeling. Derek Lewis. And September we got to plan a little after party or something.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So close to it's so close to home, and why not?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I remember your gang, you know, like Andrew and all of them, like they were even asking me like after that fight what was going on. I don't know.
I was in my bag driving home though. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, God damn it!
Yeah.
It's like shit.
That's why September what is it? The lobster dinner?
Lobster dinner.
Yeah, lobster dinner.
Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about the game plan, you know, but you guys, my game plan's the same for every single fight. You know, that's not changing. You know, I know what I'm good at, and I just feel like, you know, if you watch my last fight and think I can't wrestle, you're gonna be surprised. You know, James Garrison is a great wrestler, especially for the weight class, and he usually fights at lightweight. You know, so if you're someone who's closer to my experience level, closer to my age, you're not gonna out wrestle me like that. You know, and I'm welcoming anybody who wants to get me back in there in September.
Yeah. Like one of the great lines from Dana White, you know, like doubt me, you know, like
Honestly, like that's what pushes me. I'm more hungry. Each fight I've been hungrier, you know, and again, June I lost, but I felt different. Each fight I'm feeling different, you know. I sparred different. The way I'm working out, like it's a different
because
intensity.
I feel like a fight is almost like a psychedelic trip in a sense, where like when you're over it, like you're kind of like you've changed somewhat.
There's like an adrenaline
like, it's
dump.
like a story arc. in
After
your life
both
is
of my
different.
fights, even after the knockout, I was depressed for like 3 days after the fight. And from what I Googled it because I thought I was going crazy. And it was just like, no, like your adrenaline hit and then all like dissipated. And now you're at a low. Even after a win, you kind of hit like a mental low.
Yeah, that's just
and
dumb.
at that moment, I understood because standing across from Jake Dudek's Dude, like that kid was a motherfucker, bro. And like my coach talked about how good Jake Dudix looked before he gave me credit for my win for like 3 weeks, you know. And Jake Dudix is a monster. And the way he was moving, it was tricky. That kick he landed on me, I had a footprint on my ribs for like 3 days. Yeah. So like, shit like that, I understood after even being in that moment. Like, yo, this is, you know, the first punch that flew by my face, I was like, this isn't sparring anymore, you know. But then, you know, those few days after, it's like you feel like you have to get back in there just to feel normal again, you know. And then I lost in June, and it's the same exact thing. I'm feeling low because I lost, but also it's like, all right, like I just got to get back in there. You know, maybe it'll be different if I get knocked out or if I go through a war. Maybe I won't be as what the fuck. Derek Lewis just opened up the fight with a flying knee. Oh, he's about to get heel. Never mind. I thought he was about to get heel hooked.
Oh my.
Holy shit.
Bro.
Man, I kind of missed it.
Yeah, no, I was looking at you.
Bro. 4 minutes and 34 seconds into the first round.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Derek Lewis is.
Oh my god.
They called it.
Oh my god.
Derek the Black Beast Lewis.
What the hell? What did I just watch? That was the most agile I've ever
seen. Is he taking his pants off?
I hope so.
Oh,
he is.
That guy just got in the fucking ring and bullied the fuck
That
out
was
of him.
wild. He's getting 50K for that.
Dude, he climbed up the cage too. What the fuck is happening tonight?
Dana,
Derek
60
Lewis
Gs,
is fucking
baby.
back, baby.
That's crazy.
You could just start wailing on people as soon as it starts.
Watch in September. So I'm gonna just bum rush a guy. Actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna use the pod to just lie about my game plan. I'm gonna just lie about my game plan. Yeah, I'm going in there. I'm shooting immediately.
You were saying that you were gonna in the first round just throw a flying knee right then
Dude,
and
I'm
there?
going. Yeah, dude, I'm going for an eye poke. Matter of fact.
Nut shot out the gate.
So he put his shorts back on. Come on.
Beat the shit out of him in 30 seconds, bro. Oh, here we go.
Wow. Derek fucking Lewis, flying knee.
I never thought.
Unbelievable. I think we just unlocked a new mythical fighter.
6-pack Lewis. Oh, wow. That connected clean, too.
Dude, he just did a George Masvidal.
Derek Sanhagen. Jesus, that's crazy.
Unfucking believable.
Golly gee. You dirty dog. That's crazy. Yeah, and he just turtled up.
Yeah, so fuck all that altitude talk. Wow.
I mean, it's been 30 seconds, man. Wow.
Wow. That is unbelievable.
Chucked his cup into the crowd.
Mans took his fucking pants off and put it back on. Imagine he retires now.
A lot of souvenirs for the Mormons, John Anik said. Hell yeah.
He counted the
pointed
six-pack.
Yeah. Fucking guy.
He does look really... He kind of looks like Derek Brunson, his build a little bit. Like he's
No, he
slimmed
doesn't.
out.
You're bugging. Derek Brunson built like an action figure. Wow.
That is
Now we're closer
awesome.
to... Dude, I fucking wish Wonder Boy fought. Matt Brown about to come back like, God damn it. Let's see if I can throw some bullshit, see if it lands. Yeah. Where Ronda Rousey fine ass. That's the most disrespectful shit. He knocked
fuck
out her
it.
husband, and then we're just like, yo, where Ronda Rousey at? That's crazy. And he's a married man. He's got a wife too. Yo.
Oh fuck, man. Black Beast is back. Athletic Derek Lewis.
That's another thing though. Now who's next for Derek Lewis? Who does he beat at heavyweight now?
I mean,
He's not beating Aspinall.
put him against one of the Sergeys.
No, because Pavlovich is walking through him. Spivak would be interesting, I guess, but now Pavlovich is a demon, dude. Oh my goodness.
He's gonna bust them guts up.
Yeah, dude, I've been going stupid hard on the Instagram DMs, dude. I'm hitting every bitch and their mother, like, come to my next fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, I'll have a crowd of, like, I'm going to make sure once it's there, once it's there, once it's there, once it's there. And I win. I'm going to be like, come to the after party.
That's awesome.
No, it's
I
fucking
better
not.
be invited to that after party then.
Yeah, sure. Shit, I'd rather you guys there than some random woman. I'm gay after fights, bro.
Them
me
T
and my
levels
homies.
drop, you know? That after fight T drop.
I can go home and pet my cat.
The only pussy you need.
Isn't that a funny thing? You go home to see your cat, and like the cat has no,
No
idea
idea.
that you just went through a fucking war. You know, like he's just
like,
like,
"Oh,
hey,
you're
That's
back."
one thing. Again, it doesn't mean the same. It doesn't mean much considering the fact I lost in June. But I fought in March and June, and I've never been hit.
dude.
Really?
Yeah. The only Jake Dudix landed the kick
Yeah.
opening round. Again, but that fight ended in 40 seconds. And then James Garrison threw one jab the whole fight.
Yeah,
The whole time it was
rest
either
of
shot
it
after
was
shot.
wrestling.
Oh,
I've
Really?
never been hit.
Oh, wow.
It would be cool if I won both fights. It would be like some Hamzat type shit.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know?
so just
But-
about to say you could have
yeah,
some
but I
Kamzat
fucking
type
lost. So I ruined that stat. But, nah. Best thing you could do, though, is
man.
just take it in stride. Have some fun with it. You know? I like to troll myself.
This is a scary fucking fight, guys.
I think Jan got it.
This is like Titans fighting right now.
Is this the main event?
Nah,
This
co-main.
is the co-main. Yeah.
Poirier Gaethje's after.
Yeah, that's for the
And that's
BMF
going to be
belt.
insane, dude.
Did you see the video of Jan Blachowicz talking about like his favorite video games?
Yeah, he
was
likes
like-
The Witcher and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
said
can see it.
yeah, he said he likes The Witcher. He said he likes Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
He said
I
he
saw that
likes Skyrim, and he was like, "Come on, I mean, like that's one of the best games ever." you
Yeah.
know? And then he mentioned some kind of like low like radar game that was
What?
from 2002 called Gothic, that he said is like one of his favorite games ever.
Huh.
Never
I'm
heard
t-
of
I,
that.
I was telling you before we started the pod, dude, my Xbox keeps me sane. 'Cause I'm in the boxing gym in the morning. I go home, eat lunch, and then I'm at the MMA gym all night. I get home, I have an hour to try and fix my fallout. You know what I'm saying? I go to sleep. It's the only thing that keeps me going.
Yeah, it's so funny that a lot of fighters are kind of just nerds in their personal lives, you know?
I
Like,
feel
they
like
have
yeah, I
all
feel
these,
like I'm pretty
weird-
nerdy. But then on top of it too is again with someone like me where I've been active all year. I plan on staying active. I don't want to go play fucking basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna put my body at risk to land wrong and have my ankles fucked up. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm not.
So I might as well
So,
sit
oh,
home
yeah,
and
I'ma
play
stay home.
basketball on the Xbox.
Again,
you
I
know?
told you I go home and I'm a pitcher for the AAA team. For like I'm in the minor leagues throwing 12 strikeouts a game, son. And I love Fallout, man. I was mad disappointed. I thought they were gonna announce like a new Fallout something, but then it was just an expansion for Fallout 76 in Atlantic City.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I
Now-
saw that.
I was like,
Yeah.
God damn it.
And I think we're not getting another Fallout until like 2030.
Probably not, because I think Elder Scrolls is coming after Starfield
Yeah.
and then Fallout. So at that
Yeah.
point, I'll be fucking ancient. I'll buy my son a game, a console, but it's like a self gift.
Yeah, think about that. 2030, Brandon. How old's your daughter gonna be?
6, 7.
Right? Did you not hear my question?
No, I was listening to what the dude was saying. What were you saying?
Brandon's zoned into the commercials right now. That Salt Lake Resort looks fantastic.
I was like, that's an interesting rink.
It's like the architecture is never before seen.
Yeah.
What was your question?
I said, how old's your daughter going to be in 2030? Then that's like
shit.
6 or 7?
7 years old.
Damn.
Yeah. I
Damn.
might have a second one by then.
Oh my God.
Yo, I'm not stopping until I have a son.
I'm not stopping.
I will have a son, bro.
By 2030,
So I'm not fucking
Brandon's gonna
leaving.
Be like the next
I'm not
Nick
fucking
Cannon.
leaving.
I gotta have my name, carry on to the next generation.
Hell yeah. You know what? I wanted a son named Jordan Jr. all my life, but there's this boxer and they call him his nickname. I think I might name my son Boots.
Yeah.
I think Boots has a ring to it, bro.
Boots?
Boots Duggan. I'm not even lying.
Wait, really?
That's a deal breaker. If my next lady don't want to name our kid Boots, fucking hit the road, Jack. I swear to goodness gracious. I want Boots Duggan.
I can imagine Boots Duggan like walking into the octagon, Like,
Yeah, fuck that. Imagine you're sitting, you're waiting for your varsity wrestling match, and it's like, and now Boots Duggan. And he walks out, and I'm getting cauliflower on my right ear now too. So now Boots Duggan's dad looks like he's been wrestling for fucking 30 years.
That's so funny.
Kids gonna be like, shit. You know one thing they don't tell you? Cauliflower hurts for like the first 4 days, dude.
It's mad sensitive, right?
When it's soft at first, and it's so sensitive to the touch. And then once it hardens, you don't feel shit. But I remember I was so hyped up because it took me 4 years to get any cauliflower. So I was so hyped up. I was like, fucking finally. And I was taking a shower, and I went like that. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I need to drain it.
Ew. That's nasty.
So that's something you desire? You want to have some cauliflower?
Not
here?
anymore. When I first started training, I wanted it. And then you get it, and you're like, this shit's overrated. What the fuck?
So you don't
Why
want
did
some
you
like
want
Michael
it?
Chandler?
Just because it looks like, because I was training for 4 years, and I'm a skinny guy. So now that it's been all these years and I've had fights and all that, it's like I don't care how I look. But within my first year of training, it was like nobody knows that I'm like I gotta look cool,
Oh, okay.
And now that I am cool,
It was the
doesn't
proof.
matter. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Again, I'm a little guy, dude. I'm skinny as shit. I don't look like a fighter, But now I'm like I like that I don't look like a fighter,
Yeah. You got the secret hands?
Well, I hope not secret, man.
Yeah.
That sponsors will never come. But nah, my real passion's still comedy. I'm only fighting to get cool pictures of myself for Instagrams. If someone was like, yo, here's the money to come do stand-up, I'm doing it.
Would you ever do stand-up again?
It's just I'm busy with the fights now, and stand-up is like to do an open mic. It's like Tuesday at midnight.
Yeah.
I need my beauty sleep, But again,
But if the opportunity came, would you get into it again?
if fighting is going well, that's gonna always be the priority. But no, I really do love comedy. That was like some of the most fun shit I had was coming up with bits and all that.
Yeah.
But fighting, I just feel like, as corny as it sounds, like it's not even a choice. Like I just feel like I have to.
That's what's up. You have a passion for it.
No, I swear to God, comedy's the real passion. I made a video. It's crashing my laptop. I haven't been able to export it, but I made a 7-minute long video on the history of Baja Blast, and this shit's fire.
Really?
This shit's fire. Yeah, I was thinking about making a YouTube. Yeah.
So
Just for
funny.
that?
Oh, yeah, because in the early afternoon, if I don't have any private sessions, like any coaching to do, I'm just at the house waiting. So it took me like 4 days, and I made a video on Baja Blast, and it came out funny.
You should make a YouTube video and put your highlights and shit.
That's the thing is my YouTube would have nothing to do with my fights. It would be like anonymous. Like I wouldn't want people to know it's like the Dream Duggan. Like it would just be whatever the fuck.
Alex Poeton Pereira.
Stone hands. Yeah, and then having my podcast for that little bit was fucking awesome too, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was decent at it.
Yeah, I thought you were good.
decent. You just got to learn to
You
just
know what we should
fucking
do?
talk.
Do you know like YMH Studios, like Tom Segura?
Your mother's house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how like they have like sub shows as well.
Dude, I'll do one.
Yeah, we should
Hell
do
yeah.
something for you on Noside.
Dude, I would fucking love it, honestly.
And we definitely got to keep doing the Fightcast more often.
100%,
So, you know, we'll see
100%.
you on the Fightcast a lot.
Even
And
though I
even-
don't know the UFC lores and shit, I'm still having fun.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
dude, I'm down to
And
do
that's why like you shouldn't feel bad like if you don't know too much, because that's why like Jordan's here. So like if we're gonna get like nitty gritty with the info and shit, you know, like I got him.
Oh, I watch
You know,
less
you're here for
MMA
the
than
ride
people
with
would
us.
think.
Really?
Again, like I don't really play the game like that. Like little fight nights, I don't watch. Because I'm fucking. I got the gloves on every
living it.
goddamn day, you know. So it's like, again, I'd rather go home and play MLB The Show than if I watch fights. I can't even. Now I'm enjoying it. It's like podcast mode. But if I'm home watching fights or I'm watching old fights, I'm like, all right, why did this work? Like I'm trying to break shit down more than like actually
Studying
enjoy
it.
it now. Yeah. So I rewatched Kevin Holland Wonder Boy yesterday to get hyped for the Wonder Boy fight, which
Yeah,
didn't
man.
fucking happen.
Nope.
But I'm looking, I'm like, how can I close distance, blah, blah, blah. That's another thing with the Nate Diaz-Michael Johnson fight I was talking to you about earlier.
Yeah.
Is Nate Diaz, when he was at 155, was built just like me. With the same height difference that I have with most of the guys in my weight division. So I'm sitting there trying to see how he gauges his range and how he manages his distance. And I'm going to just try to replicate shit. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So let me see. Let me see some of the stuff that these guys are doing that works and see. You know, next Wednesday, like hard sparring days, I'm gonna just try shit out.
Yeah, try to piece that into your game a little bit.
Yeah, and I got a few tricks up my sleeve, man. We'll see.
God, I want to see Jan Blachowicz in like a Viking movie. I'd love to see him.
He would
in,
look like
a
it.
Raider helmet.
Give him some extensions.
Yo, no bullshit though. When my daughter's of age, would you train her?
Yeah, dude, I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's my job. Like I'm coaching, like, cause when I'm fighting and I make the money off the fights, you know, best case scenario, I'm only able to fight every 4 months. So that's where the coaching comes into play for like that.
Yeah, you
Week
got to
to
be like
week.
her Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah,
Hell
like
yeah.
to get her a bonsai tree, make her climb up a mountain, you know?
Make her balance on the
Once
boat.
she's old enough, I'll definitely be able to do whatever. But I tell everybody at the boxing gym, like, yo, I coach at a boxing gym for a reason, not an MMA gym. If you ask me about wrestling, I'm not gonna have the answers that like people who want to get better deserve. They deserve better when it comes to the ground game. But stand up, I think stand up's my shit, and especially with, I did multiple body scans this year. And I have dense fucking bones, and I think that's where my power comes from now. I think, again, as a little guy who
drank
has
your
power,
milk?
I think it's just my bones, dude.
Yeah, you drank your milk.
I
when
was
you were
about to
younger.
say.
Yeah. So
That
I
was
really
all that
believe.
2% Trumu at fucking school lunch, you know?
I was asking people, yo, you gonna drink your milk? I was like, nah. Listen, but stand up though, you know, and being a skinny guy, I have the range, I have reach on most of the opponents I'm gonna face. I think Jake Dudix was the tallest guy who I'm gonna fight anytime soon. You know, like that's out the way. So, you know, if I keep the reach with a power advantage too, it's just like if I can keep it standing, I really don't think there's that many people that could hang 3 rounds with me.
How tall are you again?
5'10", 5'11". But again, I'm fighting at featherweight,
Yeah.
and I got the long arms.
Your co-main event.
Dude, when Bruce Buffer's done, it's
of the
not gonna feel
evening.
right. Don't look at me like that.
When do you think he's gonna retire?
Bruce Buffer?
Yeah.
Fucking, he better not.
He'll retire if he has like he'll go out like Ozzy. Like there has to be
Yeah.
like
Something with his voice or
Yeah,
something,
like
right?
he has to be dying of stage 4 cancer for him to retire.
Same with Dana. I don't think Dana's gonna stop until he just can't.
Because Dana
Until
loves
he's
it.
fucking
Like it's
senile.
his life, you know.
You know who had a funny moment that I actually really, you got to give him credit for it? Joe Biden had a funny moment when he
no.
put on the sunglasses and he was dark Biden. Yeah, he was like, I'm Joe Biden. And then he put on sunglasses and he's like, here's my friend Dark Biden. It was great. I was like, what a stud. That's my president.
I was reading something today. JFK Jr. or RFK Jr. posted it, and apparently they've denied him like protective services because of his concerns of his uncle and his own father getting assassinated, and they deny it. They don't think he needs it.
If we want to start talking about the Kennedys, you know how John F. Kennedy was like a war hero?
Yeah.
Supposedly that's a made up story.
Yeah.
Because the Kennedys were running with the mob. That's why these guys were killed, because it's mob ties. John F. Kennedy's dad was super tied in, and so tied in that it made his son a fucking president. So how they got them able to reach that amount of pull was they made up a war story saying that John F. Kennedy held on to his injured friend and swam like a mile to shore. And supposedly that's not true.
Damn, they faked it. That's bullshit. Like the moon landing.
Dude, my coach, I stayed after class on a Saturday with my coach. We talked about it for like an hour. Dude, think about it. How come on the NFL, you watching a football game and there's a van right outside the stadium that doesn't have the clearest picture? It's 2023. But in 1960s, we were getting shit from the moon. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
again, we're streaming. We paid for the stream, but we're streaming the fight right now, and it can still lag out. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
And you're telling me we were able to get clear picture from the fucking moon when my grandma was 3? You know, like that's not
Yeah.
no fucking way.
No.
Dude, he might.
If he John Jones him,
It's over.
Oh, he thumbs
okay.
up.
Oh, okay.
lift him, slam him.
Wow, that would have been wild.
I can't believe
Yeah,
Alex
secret
makes
little-
Jan look small.
No, that's a big boy. I don't know how he made 185.
Alex got a big old head.
Alex is older than people think as well too. I think Alex is much older than Izzy, and Izzy's like 32.
Yeah, I think Alex is 36, and then Jan's 40.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things about MMA is like you could last longer in the sport than you would think. Because
Yeah.
when you're in the NBA, you're done at like 35
Yeah.
unless you're LeBron. But you got guys winning belts at 42.
Yeah, like the old classic joke of NFL. What does NFL stand for? Not for long. You know?
Damn.
Like,
Dude, the average NFL career is only 2 years long.
What, really?
Uh-huh.
yeah. You get a handful of guys like an Aaron Rodgers,
That are
a
able
Tom
to just-
Brady, you know.
Yeah. I
Usually-
think
and those
quarterbacks
are-
last
yeah,
longer,
I
but-
was just about to say
Like running backs,
quarterbacks.
probably, if you're not a star running back, you're probably only around for a few years.
Yeah.
Like, what do
You're
you
just
do
getting-
after that, though?
Fucking talk at high schools and shit. I don't
Yeah.
know.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah, you become like a war hero.
Yeah. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. He's not on the. Yeah. He's just cranking it.
He's just going to break that dude's jaw.
His body triangle's tight as fuck, too.
Come on, Jan.
Baby.
There was a cat nearby, in case everybody's just wondering who
Yeah.
the fuck he was saying baby to.
Yeah, not the grown man
It's
next
like,
to him.
Pereira, no! Poeton, baby! No, there's a couple fighters, though, that I'm, like, genuinely, like, a fan of, and it almost feels kind of gay. Like, again, I was watching Sean Strickland, and I was like, you got this!
That's how I was during the Glover Yuri fight. Like, I mean, I was standing up on my tippy toes, biting my fucking fingernails. Like, come on, Yuri, come on.
Yeah, so the control time alone, Jan is winning this round.
You know what's crazy about this main card? How quick this main card is gone.
It's felt really quick, yeah.
Dude, yeah, we're only an hour and 19 minutes into this podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
The first fight on the main card was who? It was Kiesa Holland.
yeah,
That was the
Kiesa
first round
Holland.
finish.
Yeah.
Bobby Green Ferguson went to decision. And at that point, then it was Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis in
30
30
seconds.
seconds. Yeah.
Look at that guy's face in the crowd. Sometimes I like looking in the crowd and just seeing a bunch of ugly ducks.
So, okay, who's getting more tired right now? With Jan on Alex's back, or is Alex getting more tired?
I don't know. The one thing I can tell you is like standing up. If you're a counter striker, you're gonna gas out quicker than the guy who's being aggressive. That changed my whole style when I found that out.
Did he get him?
Dude, that might be in. Not like fully yet. Oh, he got out. Okay.
Again, I'll feel free to comment on like striking sequences, but on the ground shit, I'm not gonna act like I know.
Yeah. I've been trying to focus on a lot of the ground stuff a lot more now, just because like I get so bored of it that it's like might as well start like learning.
Yeah,
more
no, it's
and more.
interesting. Like I know what guys are trying to do, but it's not like
I'm not
at a
like,
moment like this.
fluent.
I'm not gonna tell you what I think Pereira should do. The only thing I can think of is
for
like
sure.
he needs to get onto his shoulder and try to like get to his back. But the thing is though is like that body triangle that Jan got is pretty good, you know?
Yeah, he's been. This is Jan's round.
Yeah, it's not like he did too much with it. He did have some attempts.
Yeah.
But I think that's what made me
Alex does look tired.
like
right
I
now.
lost 30-27 June 3rd. I got 10-9 each round. And I think I didn't get 10-8'd because there wasn't many submission attempts. There was, you know.
Yeah, he did just kind of sit a lot on a lot. Like,
He tried to. The only people to ever finish an arm triangle on me, and I'm very public about this, is my current coach and my last jiu-jitsu coach are the only people to ever finish an arm triangle. It's nothing that I've trained. It's just I was born with a crazy neck pause. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no. So he tried that in the first round. In the second round, he got an Americana, and it was tight. But that's one thing I learned about myself in that moment. I was like, dude, I'm not tapping, bro. Like, my mom is here. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, he ended up letting go of that. And then, yeah, at one point he got a rear naked. And I rewatched. You know what? I'm going to make a comment. The commentators at the end of the second round were like, oh, he could have finished that rear naked, right? The third round, he gets me in another rear naked. But I get to my back, boom, I'm at the rear naked. I was about to escape that one before the second round ended. You know, and I didn't like that the commentators were like, oh, like he could have ended it right there. Another thing they said too is in between the first and second round, they're like, oh, the body language of Duggan, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wait, nah, he looks fresh. But it's like they were so quick to be like, he looks overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Again, all respect to James Garrison, but I think that's one of the reasons why I kind of let myself get wrestled like that is because I didn't feel endangered. I didn't feel overwhelmed. I'm like, we're laying down right now, dude.
Yeah.
You know? So it made me upset a little bit watching it back that the commentators were like, oh, look at his body language. Oh, wait, never mind. It's like, yeah, now you assuming because I'm sitting down. Everybody's sitting down, motherfucker.
You're sitting down.
Yeah, like, I'm not talking about your body language, hunchback.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man.
Here we go.
Yeah, for anybody wondering, if you guys are like rewatching the fights right now, we're at 4 minutes and 5 seconds of the round number 2.
Jan had a dominant first round just off that control time. The stand-up, this is what's going to make it interesting. Because Pereira's big, dude.
Yeah,
like, that's
man.
a middleweight. Get the fuck out of here. And I don't want to talk about other people's game plans, but if I'm in Jan, I'm shooting again.
Yeah, for real. I mean, it worked the first
Had a very
round.
successful first round.
Crazy this is a 3-round fight.
Yeah. But again, I don't think like Pereira's wow. Pereira's very good, obviously. You know, but they really did rush him into the middleweight title shot.
Yeah, for sure.
And for this, I kind of understand them putting him against Blachowicz immediately because he was a former champ, you know? But other than that, you know, he's 7-2 right now. Records don't mean too much. You know, that's how Jamal Hill's, he was like, what, 11-1 when he got a title shot? But I don't know.
Yeah, I think right now with matchups, it's more like what's gonna be super cool. Like,
I respect it. Fuck it.
yeah, for sure. As a viewer, like as just an enjoyer of these, like it's cool. Like that's what this year or year and a half has felt like, where most fights are just like, oh, that's gonna be cool as fuck. Let's
And
put those two
coming
guys
from a
together.
fighter perspective, because I see mixed reviews like on Instagram, I like the BMF title idea.
Yeah, 100%.
Some people are like, it's not a real belt. Fuck it, it's gimmicky. I don't give a fuck. Again, right now I'm fighting for nothing. I'm fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting for ticket commission. You give me a belt, I'm fighting tooth and nail for it. I don't care what it's for. It's something to, like Justin Gaethje said, it's like something, or one of them said, it's like something to put in the gym. Like I'll fight for whatever. You put something in front of me, I'm fighting for it.
All I want with the BMF belt is there to be just a little bit more thought. Like, what are the qualifications? Who are going to be fighting for this belt?
I think Poirier and Gaethje are exactly what the qualifications are.
That's like the
high
prime
ranks,
example.
bang out, dynamite fighters, And it could be and should be a number one contender fight as well. These are bad motherfuckers, but also you beat Poirier or you beat Gaethje, I think you're in contention for a title shot.
Should there be a BMF belt in every division?
No. I think it should be a rare thing. Maybe every couple of years.
Maybe they do like how guys go up for a double champ thing. Maybe they could do some fights like that for the BMF belt. And then maybe the BMF belt could change divisions in that way.
I think it's good that Poirier and Gaethje are highly ranked. They're like right there. It could be a number one contenders fight, and they have that style where it's BMF.
Yeah.
So like the next one could be, I don't even know. It could be like an Arnold Allen versus Topuria. Could be like a number one contender fight, but those are also BMFs.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious! It looks like Pereira's starting to land a little bit more. Yeah, it looks like Jan is a little slow.
Yeah, he's definitely slowing down a little bit.
There's only a minute left. There we go. Ooh.
Damn.
I don't know who won this round. Maybe Blachowicz.
Yeah.
Pereira's only kind of taken over the last minute. Ooh wee. Ooh wee.
Yeah, he's got him up against a fence like Izzy. Whoa. Whoa.
10 seconds.
Dude, Jan can barely stand right now.
Interesting.
Yeah, for real.
You think it's like just getting hit like that because Proton's got power, or you think it could be that Salt Lake elevation?
I think it's more the wrestling. I feel like he was putting in, like, even that first round when he cranked that rear naked choke when he got his back.
I feel like that burns out your arms more than your lungs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like all that control time, that like first round, and the first half of the second round.
Mental fatigue is a real thing.
True, yeah, and then that can lead into those heavy shots he was taking towards the end there. It could have just, he could probably be dazed and confused at the moment.
Interesting. Yeah, no, this last round is going to be very interesting. You think we could see a finish?
I could imagine a finish. I think both parties.
I about to say it's still anybody's fight. Jan just still needs to land that one.
Yeah, I think it's 1-1 right now. I think Jan first.
I love those types of fighters. Second. That's why again I love Josh Emmett, because that whole fight with Topuria, he's getting picked apart, but all he needs is that one to the last minute, and that it keeps it interesting no matter who you are.
Round 3, 4 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock.
Nice.
Woo!
Oh man.
Yeah, Jan's still looking a bit gassed. Not as much as the last round, but he's still...
at this point, I know you won round 1, right? Mm-hmm. Round 2 could be anybody's. So if I'm Jan, I would want to just take him down and hold him there. Fucking finish. For real. Just secure this round and you win the fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
DC just said how it looks like they handled the elevation better this year than the last fight. Dude, the Leon Edwards Usman 2 was insane. Luke Rockhold and Paulo Costa was the worst fight I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that was a crazy ass fight.
I rewatched it like a few weeks ago.
I still need to go back.
Pure entertainment.
Look at that fight. Dude.
No, but Pereira looks like he's feeling good though. Maybe not cutting that much weight. Ooh! Jan landed a few good shots. Pereira ate him though.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes ago.
Oh man,
It's still back and forth. It's still a chess match.
It looks like Jan might just be trying to like land a flurry and then just kick it back, and then land a flurry and then just wait, just trying to conserve. And be like, throw a couple up top and shoot. Pop, 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 shoot.
Yeah, Blachowicz is really trying to like take care of his range right now. Yeah, pop in, pop out.
We're almost halfway through. Just shoot,
man.
try to control. If you can control the last 2 minutes, you might get the round. He's looking a little sloppy.
Mm-mm-mm. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left.
Very interesting. There, ooh.
Alex snuffs the
But he,
takedown.
you know, like he just shot it naked. Like if he threw something up
Yeah.
top and then shot, maybe it would have had a better
like
result.
that little flurry he caught Alex with before.
Yeah, and just drop, grab a single leg. Two minutes.
Yeah, see, watching this makes me really wonder what an Alex versus Yuri fight would be, because they both have this like very similar gas tanks, and they
Yeah.
can just kind of keep going and coasting at that same energy. You know, because they both do kind of the same thing if you think about it. Like Yuri, he's kind of laid back like Alex right now, you know, and then he goes in for those power shots, and he's kind of methodical with every shot.
Yuri just so unpredictable.
Yes, yeah, I think that's the challenge factor that he would bring to the table against
He's a very
Alex.
strange fighter. And just in the woods screaming and shit.
Punching trees.
Ooh,
Bro, if we see Jan knock out Alex,
that'd be wild.
yeah, I'd freak out.
Ooh,
Eesh.
you know,
That was
Pereira has
loud.
for real stone hands, man. Sean Strickland said it best. He's like Pereira, like you can land on him, but the difference is when he lands on you, you just die. Dude, Poirier Gaethje's gonna be.
Just hold him.
I don't know if that's enough to
Bro.
win the round though.
Yeah, it's cutting it very close. If he
30
did
seconds
it,
of control time.
Yeah. If he can throw some ground and pound, land like a good shot or two, maybe the refs will like it. Because Jan got the first
I
round in
might
the
have
bag.
it. I might have it 29-28 Pereira.
I could see it. I could see it 100%. Because the second round, from what I saw,
Pereira got the second round.
Yeah.
I think so. Blachowicz got the first pretty easy. But I don't think the first round was a 10-8 by any means. I think it was 10-9.
And that's it. Jan Blachowicz versus Alex Pereira.
Yeah, I
3
think that was
rounds.
29-28 Pereira.
And Jan did take a little bit more damage.
I don't like the damage argument. I don't like that in scoring.
Yeah, I don't like how they just automatically look at that. I prefer looking at the strikes and just
I
overall,
want the
like,
numbers.
Yeah.
Again, that's the thing too, is like even control. I think control time matters more than damage, and I'm a striker. You know,
Yeah. I feel like damage is the last like little cherry on top.
You
of
know what the
everything
last
that you
cherry
should
on
look
top
at.
is? That I tell everybody, because it's the same thing in boxing as well, aggression. If you're pushing the pace, the judges are going to give it to you.
Okay,
If it's a
yeah,
very
I can
even
agree
round,
with
but you're
that.
the one moving forward, you're going to get that round.
Yeah.
I'm good, thank you.
I went full
It's
tism.
rude, isn't it? Yeah.
Dude, I made a scene in 7-Eleven to acquire these.
Let me get some.
Yeah,
of them.
pass some to Big Dog over there. Yeah.
The mini donuts. We're eating like classy men tonight.
Mini donuts and cookies.
Yeah, my neighbor doesn't know I'm a fighter. He just thinks I'm just a neighbor, you know? The only time he's outside and sees me, I'm carrying junk food into the house. Every time I see him, I'm carrying Taco Bell or fucking ice cream or something. and it's not gonna stop.
Yeah, one of these days when you have like a real big fight or something, you just gotta be like, "Hey, you want to come to my fight?" And you give him a ticket and just be like, "What?"
Call me a queer. Now get out of here, fairy. Nah, I'm corny as fuck. So anytime I'm talking to like a girl or whatever, I'm always trying to. I don't even have anything else to talk about, so I'm always trying to fucking navigate the conversation. I'm like, "What do you do for work?" Ask me now. Ask me. Wow.
Alex got it.
Yeah, Pereira.
Jan looks a little disappointed.
I don't know why. I don't know. If he rewatches it, he probably won't be as.
Yeah. I'm sure it's because of, his past 2 fights. It was a loss and then a fucking no contest or a
I
draw.
think Ankalaev beat him.
I actually thought Jan beat Ankalaev, but I would have to go back and rewatch that fight.
Yeah,
'Cause I never
I'd have to rewatch
rewatched
it,
it.
I haven't rewatched Volk Islam, but from my memory, I think Islam won 3 rounds. Who do you think gets the rematch, Oliveira or Islam?
Charles. I think it makes
Interesting.
sense.
I just got a text from a friend saying he thought the Polish man won.
I think the toss up was round 2. I think the toss up was.
I think Pereira got it. Yeah, I love you, buddy. I don't know what you were watching.
Yeah, I think Alex definitely edged it round 2, but it had to have been close. I'm interested to see the scorecards on that round.
Facts.
Alex needs to pick it up with the English though, like Charles. I just can't wait for us to get like English speaking.
You
Alex.
speak American, all right? Speak American. I can't understand you.
Now, what's that feller saying?
He said, "Shoo."
Yes.
Yes. Yes, it is. Everything I do in my life is just to try to get fired from my job. Everything, dude. Let's make it racial right now.
Nothing has worked.
Yeah, matter of fact, just to see if my boss is listening, dude. So I'm going for my interview for the boxing gym, right? Mm-hmm. And I dress up like a regular job interview because this is like my first like not real job. So I end up having to hit mitts in like a polo and khakis and shit like that. Right? And then I hold mitts. And then we're sitting there, we're talking about this, like, I guess, how he likes the gym to be run. And his dad comes up. And I guess he didn't know I'm like there for like an interview. And his dad's like, "Sal, look, the fucking president just blocked me on Twitter." Yeah, Joe Biden, the POTUS account blocked him.
No
so I guess he was
way.
tweeting some wild shit like, "Yo, fuck Brandon." Yeah. And he got blocked. And I was like, "All right, I like this place." He was like, "All right, Dad." He's like, "All right, Dad."
Real quick, Jamal Hill just tweeted, "Can't wait to be back. These boys are puppies in the pin with the lion."
Jerry beats Jamal. I don't care.
I agree.
But Jamal got the death touch too, though. That's the thing. Jamal got the death touch. Yeah, Jamal Poatan sounds like a cool fight.
Yeah, I feel like the light heavyweight division right now, it's got a lot of.
It's been historically very weak.
Yeah,
Especially,
yeah.
but I think with John Jones leaving, it really opened up a lot.
Because, dude, when we get Yuri back, and I'm hoping Yuri's more active, like even before his injury, he wasn't as active as I would have liked,
You're also just biased because that's like your favorite fighter. So
Yeah, I want to see him fight
on
every
every
fucking
goddamn
card.
weekend. Yeah.
Like, every time I would watch the Dominic Reyes-Yuri Prohaska fight, I'd try to pretend that Dominic Reyes was a different person, So it was like I'm seeing Yuri just knock people
Another
out.
great performance. Yeah. That Karl Malone's pedo ass. You know that story, right?
Nope.
Dude, Karl Malone got a 13-year-old pregnant. And
Oh.
the NBA just acts like it never happened.
Oh, okay.
Eh?
Well,
Wild.
hey, man.
There's my dog, Dustin Poirier. Dude, he's gonna win. He's gonna win. I'm about to say the quote from his life. Like, that's the last time you doubt my husband.
Dustin Poirier looks like a movie character. Like this scene right here, him
It's
in
just
the
the
locker
wife
room.
beater.
Yeah.
See, look, and now it's a lot less movie because he's not in a wife beater.
Yeah.
Look at Kamaru back there.
There's mine. Surprised Rose ain't there.
I've always said Rose is overrated, man.
I mean, yeah.
I think her win against both wins against Wei Li. I think the first fight was kind of fluky. You know, it beautifully set up. I take that back. You know that you don't luckily get a knockout when you train to knock people out. So, but that was an early stop. Not stop. Fuck. What am I? I get punched in the head a lot. I think it was a great knockout.
Yeah.
But if it goes the distance, I think that second fight, I think Wei Li won that, and I think the first fight would have went the same exact way. I think Rose is very good, you know, but she's bulking up though. Supposedly, did you see that? She's gonna move up a weight class.
Oh, really?
Supposedly. She looked kind of jacked in the picture I saw.
And what division's that?
I think she's probably gonna move to 25.
And who's the champion?
Grasso.
That's Grasso. Oh. Wow, Rose versus Shevchenko, maybe? in the
Shevchenko's
future?
walking through that.
Well, I mean, after this Grasso fight, I hope that was just like a bad night.
I think she underestimated. I think she was just throwing spinny shit, you know, and being used to being Valentino.
I also think she kind of started losing the hunger.
That's
Because like just
I
seeing
don't
her
doubt
on
it.
Instagram and shit, it just seemed like she was vacationing, like just hanging out, having a good time.
I think some people get used to winning.
Yeah.
You know, I've never felt that. I don't know what that feels like, so maybe I'm wrong. But from the outside looking in, maybe she just won so much, and we're just like,
I could see
who is
that.
this? Who's Alexa Grasso?
Yeah.
You know.
Because I mean, that's how me as a fan was going into that. Like, who the fuck's Alexa
And
Grasso?
again, it can happen to anybody. That's what Nunes did to Pena.
Yeah.
That first fight, she was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And then Pena won, but then she got walked through the second fight,
Yeah.
and I think Shevchenko's gonna walk through Grasso in the rematch. Grasso has clean hands. Grasso is nice, but Shevchenko's a fucking assassin.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna be a naughty boy. I know we're recording right now, but I'm gonna step away for like 5 minutes.
Go for
I
it.
just need to stretch out the old muscles. So you guys,
I'll keep it afloat.
you guys hold it down.
So Brandon, ask me something deeply personal.
Yeah, get all philosophical and shit. So
Oh, dude, I'm so down.
like have a philosophical conversation, so that when I'm like,
I'm ready to
editing the
overshare on the
podcast,
internet
I'll be
so
like,
bad.
Oh, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. I'd be like, all right, cool, yeah.
So what's up with you, man? How are you?
Dude, again, my life is a Groundhog Day. I do the same shit every fucking day, dude.
I've been feeling the same way, but daddy duties.
Just fucking, yeah, nah. Again, you just wake up, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's I'm blessed. I'm very happy. You know, I didn't want to bring it. I didn't know if the daddy duties was like public knowledge.
Oh yeah, people know.
Well, then congrats. I wanted to
Thanks,
open
man.
up with that, but I didn't want you to be like, dude, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah, but bro, I've been fucking. It feels like Groundhog's Day because I've been on paid leave, so it's like.
How much more time you got?
Oh, I go back on Tuesday.
Oh man, you.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm gassed to go back, bro.
Really?
Yeah, man.
It's like, just get me out of this house.
Not for nothing, but you can only do so much in like 6 weeks with the kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, let me just get out of the house. You know, see some familiar faces that I haven't seen in a while.
On some gay shit, dude. Honestly, like you always hear that quote, like you don't know what it feels like to have a kid, like until you have the kid. Is that like true? Like, did you feel like a new emotion when you
Yeah.
first held her?
Not
Real?
yeah, I feel a lot more.
Like it's a different type of love.
Yeah, because I look at her, bro. Not to get on like no sappy shit, but
Dude,
like,
that's what we're here for.
yeah,
We're watching fights and getting sappy. What's up?
bro. When I hold her and like, I just look in her eyes.
And you're like, that's me.
Yeah,
That's wild.
like, bro, like,
You know, I can't imagine. Again, as I'm getting older, it's like that shit I'm like thinking about. Like again, dude, I have a fucking cat, and I know like
Yo,
it's not the same, dude.
like I thought I gained responsibility having this cat. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah.
Like a year ago, or like 2 years ago now. Excuse me. But no, that's just me waking up, playing with a cat, and feeding it.
Yeah.
It's totally different than.
So you gotta teach this one how to read soon.
Yeah, like I started reading her books and shit, and she's like looking at the pages and shit.
And now I'm gonna be sappy. Not speaking from experience, but I feel like time is gonna fly before you know it, man. I feel like you gotta like just cherish it,
bro.
You know?
Like the first week we brought her home, I took a picture of my thumb on her foot, and my thumb was bigger. Now, bro, like her toes are curling over my thumb, and it's like, holy shit.
Damn.
Like it seems like nothing, you know, like talking about it, but like experiencing.
Yeah,
it,
no, I bet, dude. Yeah, no, as I've gotten older, I've been more into like maybe I want a kid one day or I want a kid one day, you know?
I feel like they carry your legacy, you know what I mean? For sure. Like don't get me wrong, I love my daughter, but I also really want a son because my daughter is going to grow up and, you know, maybe one day she'll get married and change her last name, right? But my son, he's going to carry that name.
Just get uber feminist and be like, no, you can keep your last name. Who cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Honestly, I might be wrong for this, but as a man, like when I get married, I would want my wife to change her last name.
Yeah, me too. Like,
but my daughter, I'd be like, you're keeping that shit.
Yeah, I'm telling my daughter.
I might be selfish as fuck.
I'll be like, make him change his last name, you know?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah, I want to continue the Mendoza name.
Hell yeah.
As long as it can go.
Hell yeah. And that's the thing is like, I don't know. I put all my chips into MMA right now. So it's just like, I'm in no position to have a child. But like when I do, I want, again, as corny as it sounds, I want my legacy kind of set. You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't want my kid to be like, oh, my daddy had 2 MMA fights. You know, it's like, oh, my dad made a career out of his dream. You know, whether it's super successful the way I want it to be or not. I could be proof to my kid, like, if you put your mind to something, like, you could actually make it work,
is all that matters, for real.
So I just want to make sure I can make it work before I, you know? I feel like, because right now the process is hard, and, you know, oversharing on the internet, I'm making enough money to pay my rent and pay my bills, but I can't support nothing else,
Yeah,
I got to pay my dues for a couple of years, and maybe I'll start getting more money.
And, you know, honestly, it's like, I'm lucky that my girl, who one day I plan on making my wife, I'm lucky, you know, she loves me and the baby, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
It could be like...
nowadays, I feel like it's very common for, like, single parents.
Exactly, you know what I mean? Or, like, co-parenting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want a household where my
family unit.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
You know? Yeah, so... I don't know if Antonio told you this, but... in like a month or 2, we're moving out of here.
With Antonio too?
No, Antonio's staying here.
Where are you going?
My aunt's apartment. She moved out, so we're moving.
So you're taking in?
Yeah.
Where's that?
It's still here in Edison.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dock.
I thought you were about to be like, I'm going to Delaware.
Oh,
yeah, no, don't tell me the address right now, dude. I was gonna tell a story
still
about Wawa, and I was about to be like, the one by my mom's house. You know?
Yeah. But yeah, soon, you know, it's gonna just be me and my girl and my daughter, so it's gonna be like
hell yeah, man,
little family.
You know, I'm proud of you, dude. Again, that shit's not easy. I give mad credit. Yeah, like even my roommate has like a regular job, and like we've had friends from the old job because we used to work together. Friends from the old job are like, yo, I don't know how you do what you do, and in my head I'm like, dude, I don't know how you do what you do, bro. Right. That shit's like, you know.
It's crazy. Everybody has their own story.
Right. Exactly. And again, I feel like as you get older, the more you kind of realize things. Like at 18, you think you knew it all. And at 24, you're not that much older, and you already know, like, dude, I was a dumbass a few years ago.
Even now, at 26,
gang.
I think back when I was like 23, 24, and I'm like, what was I even doing?
Yeah, and then I lie to people about my age at the boxing gym.
Yeah?
Because a lot of my clients are older than me, and I don't want them to know. And I look withered and leathery and shit, so it's like I tell them I'm 30. And then when I'm teaching the kids class, I'm like, I'm an old man. And they believe it. They think everybody over 15 is old as fuck. So
yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I'll just be lying about my age.
My cousins call me old, and they're no older than 18.
Damn.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, my one brother's 16, doesn't know what a VCR is.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Because me and my mom, we were hot shit. We had a TV that was a cube back in the day, but had VCR built in.
Oh,
and I was talking to my mom about it, and my brother was like, the hell's a VCR?
What?
Yeah.
People don't know what floppy disks are.
I didn't grow up with floppy disks, but I know what they are.
Oh, yeah, but like, still people
the save
like,
button.
What is that?
Yeah, the save button. But now kids don't even know that's the save button. That's not. Now the save button just says save.
You know, I seen something on TikTok, and I tried, or not TikTok, Instagram, and I tried it with my younger cousins because they're a lot younger than me.
Yeah.
And what you do is you go up to them and be like, act like you're talking on the phone, and you know, usually you go like this. Well, I go like this.
Okay.
They go like this.
Same with you say take a picture. Our generation will do the click thing like with a camera. Other generations look like they're taking a selfie.
Oh,
And I tried that with my youngest sister is 5, and if you say to take a picture, she does like a button on a phone.
That's insane.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I
These
did
fucking kids.
I did that with my cousins, and it made me feel extra old, bro.
Yeah, do you remember having to go to like a Walgreens and getting your pictures developed and shit like that?
Dude, yeah, bringing the disposable cameras
Hell
out
yeah,
for like
going on
school field
vacation and
trip.
getting a Kodak.
Yeah, the field trips.
Yeah, and your parents would get you a fucking
And you gotta
get
roll
the
that thing.
disposable
And
camera.
yeah.
You thought it was the coolest thing in the world. Man.
We were outside talking about the Caterpillar.
Yeah,
The phone with 2
Caterpillar,
buttons just
the
to
2
call your
buttons.
mom and home.
I always thought it was cool when you, like, I always thought I got my money's worth when I went on a field trip and I had those disposable cameras, and you know, you gotta reload it.
Yeah.
I always thought like I got my money's worth when I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're like, I got all the pictures.
How many
Hell yeah.
pictures was that?
It was like 20 something.
20.
Like
Yeah.
24, 25.
Yeah.
You're like,
right?
yes. I scrapbook so hard when I get home.
Sometimes you get pissed off if you accidentally click the button. And you like,
I brought
took a
up
picture of the floor.
Wawa, the one by my mom's house. Fucking dude, so I go to Wawa today for a Sammy, right? I told you I'm very light right now. I'm eating healthy, but I'm not like cutting out carbs yet, right? Dude, it's all new employees behind the counter today. And I know I'm not the brightest bulb, but it took 6 people to make 3 sandwiches for far too long. And I was an old man. I was like, what the fuck is happening back there?
I
So,
get
I'll
impatient, bro.
Yeah, I was like, I'll go back there right now. And then another story. Dude, I totally forgot about this. And then someone reminded me, and I had flashbacks from when I was a demon, when I had my first iPod Touch. You guys remember Kick, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And nowadays there's that streaming thing called Kick. When I first heard of it, I thought Kick Messenger was making a comeback, but it's not.
Yeah.
Kick Messenger. Statute of limitations. It's been too long, dude. I was throwing dick pics out like frisbees back then, dude. And I remember I got scammed. Or attempted to be scammed. But I was like 12, 13. But I outsmarted the scammer. So I matched again at 12, 13. I matched with a bad bitch, and I'm talking about like a grown woman. So in my head, at 13, I'm like, that's a grown woman who obviously wants my prepubescent, you know?
You're like,
But
yes, there is hot moms in my area.
yeah. So I'm like, dude, perfect. So she's like, send me a dick pic. I'm like, got you. Right? Boom. So I send one out there, and the message comes back, and she's just like, actually, like, I'm lying. Here's my Amazon wish list. I will post your nude online if you don't buy me something on my wish list. Right? And I was like, post it. I'm 13. See how far you get. Post it. And then they blocked me.
Wow.
I was like, fucking got him.
You should have sent your wish list and be like, no, you get something off of my wish list.
Uno reverse card.
Yeah, dude. I didn't
like-
even have
it's like
peach fuzz on my face. I'm like, stupid. I'm a kid. Dummy.
It's like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on your wish list. Get me this.
Yeah, now tomorrow I'm going to go into... Actually, I don't coach tomorrow. Monday morning, and the head coach is going to be like, Jordan, we got to talk about your online activities.
Main
Oh
event.
boy, BMF title, lightweight main event.
Dude, Poirier's only 5'9".
That's my height. I was like,
You could beat him.
yeah.
Yeah, you're practically
That's
Dustin
what I'm
Poirier.
saying.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
The main event.
All these Mormon mommies in the crowd, dude.
Do they still say let's get ready to rumble in
That's
boxing?
that's Michael Buffer's thing.
Yeah.
Do they still say it in boxing though?
It depends on who's doing it. They each have their own thing.
Oh
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, like even the guy who does the fight nights for the UFC has something different, he says.
Oh.
But I don't like him. He's not Bruce. Bruce gets you a little bit more pumped up.
Yeah, because Bruce gets really into it. The other dude
Again,
just
he's
kinda
been
has, like, the
doing it
vocal
for
range.
30 years.
I fuck with the dude in Dead Serious.
Dude,
Peacock?
I fist bumped him for the second fight, and I
Yeah.
lost, so I don't know if I'm gonna fist bump him again.
Damn.
You think
I don't
that
know.
brought you bad luck?
I don't know. I'm a very superstitious guy, man. Anything that I could possibly take advantage of, I try to do. So, I doubt he's gonna go for a fist bump. Like, imagine he remembers and goes for the fist bump, and I'm gonna be like, "Don't touch me, get out of here, Steven."
You should give him like the hand turkey, you know?
No, Steve Peacock's dude. He followed my little brother on Instagram. Yeah, I swear to God. Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Yeah.
And he does the whole Bruce Buffer kind of outfits as well. Like he likes to dress a little.
I have to talk
classy.
to you after the pod about Steve Peacock, man.
He's like a history teacher or something too.
He's a school teacher. Yeah. All right, I'll talk about it on pod. Fuck it, dude. Do you follow him on Instagram?
Yes.
Dude, yeah, dude, you seen like his captions, dude? They're like, it's like hashtag green eyes. I got many compliments today. Dude, it almost feels like satire. But he posted one from the March fight, and he was just like, there was a crowd that a couple in the crowd I made eye contact with, and they mouthed to me through the noise that they liked my shirt. Yeah, I'm just like, all right, Steve.
Yeah, he's
dude, I don't blame him. Like,
yeah.
if I was geezed up, I'd be posting the same way on Instagram, dude. So I'll post the same way now.
I see you be getting a little reckless on Threads now.
Threads, dude. I'm just trying to get fired. Dude, I've actually almost taken it too far. I've had to delete.
You already deleted Threads.
I typed a couple out and been like, all right, let me chill.
Too much.
Let me chill. Yeah, because
so
I don't know.
fucking
A lot of
funny.
people don't understand. I feel like people who don't know me wouldn't understand. Like, I'm not serious 90% of the time. You know? Fuck yeah. Steve-O.
Such a great guy.
Steve-O?
It says it right there.
Oh, I didn't. I don't know how to read.
Do you think Masvidal is gonna go into the cage to put the belt around whoever wins?
When Poirier wins, he will. And
If
then I
it's
hope he's not a
Gaethje,
dick.
probably not.
I hope he's not a dick if Gaethje wins. Like, fuck it, man.
What's your prediction right now?
Like, exact.
Yeah, what do you think? Just your
Poirier
gut.
round 3. Boom. That's my gut feeling. I didn't even think about it.
Brandon, what are you thinking?
That guy round 4 by knockout.
Your twin.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
me.
Yeah, you.
I'm gonna win.
Me. I'm gonna win.
This is Brandon Mendoza versus Justin Gaethje right now.
Here we go.
If we were able to record like the stream and actually post a video of it as we were watching,
Imagine
I would.
deep-faking it?
Yeah, put Brandon's face on Dustin and change the
I'm not a
name.
dick on Instagram, so I didn't post anything. But you know how I call myself Ryan Gosling? I have the picture of Ryan Gosling's face over my weigh-in pics and shit like that. I have a video where it's Ryan Gosling over my knockout video. But you know, I'm not gonna post that though. He's a good guy. If someone ever was like talking shit to me before a fight and I sleep him, I'm gonna take full advantage on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
But when we're cool, it's like, why? The only reason I posted knockout is because objectively it was a crazy knockout.
Have you ever watched Black Mirror?
No.
You should check out the new season. You don't have to like go to season 1 because it's like Twilight Zone. All the episodes are their own thing.
Yeah.
But the new season, one of the first episodes called Joan is Awful, and it's about like AI and like taking people's like liking, like using
The likeness
like,
sort of?
they're
Huh.
deep faking and shit. Crazy episode, and I think you would like it because of this conversation.
All I know is in one episode of Black Mirror, they had a guy fuck a pig, and I would just
That's like the first season.
That
Yeah.
This might not
I
be
think
the
that
show
might be the
for
first
me.
episode.
That's
Again,
like the first episode. The rest of Black Mirror is nothing
That's
like
the
that
first episode.
Yeah,
They
it's the
start
first
off with a
episode.
bang.
Yeah.
That's like when I'm watching Game of Thrones now, and at the end of
Yeah.
the first episode, they're banging fucking siblings. I was like, jeez.
Yeah, there's a lot of banging in that show, so get
In
ready.
Game of Thrones?
Yeah, oh
Dude,
my
why
God.
else am I watching it?
Dude. You said you already saw fucking Aquaman banging Amelia Clark, so you're already
Yo,
getting to
no
the good
funny shit,
stuff.
dude. Amelia Clark got the fatty.
Dude, she...
Dude, if I was Aquaman, I'd fucking take over a country.
I'm
for her.
happy that my two like favorite actresses, like the hottest actresses in my books, are both in the Marvel universe, and that's Scarlett Johansson and Amelia Clark.
Scarlett Johansson is mid,
Yeah?
in my humble opinion. I was never into her.
No way.
Kevin Durant has a tweet that says he'd drink Scarlett Johansson's bathwater.
I probably would do the same too.
Dude, Kevin Durant, how about... Ooh! Kevin Durant has a wild Twitter.
See, I don't focus on basketball too much, so I don't see the wild side of that.
No, I'm talking about like
Twitter.
10 years ago, dude. You
10
didn't
years
hear about his
ago.
whole burner account?
Yeah,
What?
no.
He had a burner account like 10 years ago, and then he was using it to defend himself in Twitter arguments. And then one day he was posting on his real account on accident, and that's when they figured out that he had a burner account, and then they found the burner accounts. And one of the tweets was just like, KD's the fucking GOAT. It's like he can't win a chip with the Cats on his team right now. His teammates are probably like, Kevin, what the fuck? That's how I want to use my threads. It's like gonna be my what's it called? Not a memento, manifesto. My threads when I go out in a blaze of glory, just read my threads, and it'd be like at pliable.
Uh-oh.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Oh, that hurt him.
Whoa. Is that even what kind of shot? Was that like a chest shot? What was that?
No, I think that hit him in the chin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, recovered though. Right, Gaethje got wobbled. He got wobbled in the Chandler fight a couple times too.
Yeah, Gaethje's good like that, kind of like Michael Chandler as well. Like, they can get wobbled 15 different
And
times
still
in a
recover.
fight. And
The
just
Chandler
keep
Gaethje
going.
fight was a movie.
Yeah, that was wild.
No, but Poirier is a guy I try to. Ooh.
Wow.
Poirier is a guy that I try to emulate in like sparring and the way I carry myself in a fight. In Garrison, I took a different approach because I knew he was a wrestler and I had a reach advantage, so I was a lot longer. You know, but even if you watch the Dudix fight for those few seconds, there's not like I developed like a bad habit, and I'll talk about it on pod. Fuck it, where I kind of do that cross block thing a little too often, and like I'm not Dustin Poirier, so it works amazing for him, but for me, it's not as efficient as it probably should be. But now Poirier, I love clean strikers, man.
Yeah, for real. And he's one of the cleanest, man. I love watching this dude fight. You know, like, what was his last loss? The Charles one when he got submitted?
Yeah,
Yeah, like, even that, like, you can't even, like, fault him because, you
That's
know,
Charles.
Yeah, it's Charles.
Yeah, the only two guys that these guys have lost to was Habib and Charles. After they fought, they both lost to Habib and Charles.
His ear is fucked up. Not his.
All of their ears are
Oh,
fucked
yeah,
up.
it
Look at
is.
them.
Yeah, that's cauliflower ear right
Yeah,
there.
it is.
What's weird about mine is mine started from the bottom of my ear, not the top.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know who has some of the best cauliflower ear?
Huh.
Randy Couture.
Dude, he's a legend, dude.
You've watched The Expendables,
He's,
right,
he's in the
Brandon?
new one. They're making a new one,
Yeah.
too.
Do you remember the bald brute dude?
I never seen The Expendables.
You've never seen The
When I saw
Expendables?
Oppenheimer, I saw there's a trailer for a new one they're making, and 50
Oh,
cents in
there's
it.
an actual trailer for it now?
Yeah,
Fourth one,
50
yeah.
cents in
Oh,
it. Yeah.
shit. Oh, fuck. Okay, I gotta see
50.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know how else to explain it. He was he was one of the main characters in The Expendables the whole time, but he was kind of one of like the B guys. Like, you know how you had Jason Statham and
Yeah,
Sylvester
yeah.
Stallone,
Oh,
and then
okay.
you had like
Wasn't
Dolph
fucking like
Lundgren.
Rampage Jackson in Expendables?
I think that might have been like the second. or
It was
third
Terry
one.
Crews. You might be
No,
thinking
I'm not
of
just
it.
talking about a black guy, man. Come on. Jesus.
I don't think.
What year is it, Antonio?
I don't think Rampage Jackson was on Expendables.
Dude, if he's in it, I'm gonna fucking cry. Hold on. Expendables. Let me
Ronda
see.
Rousey was in Expendables.
So
I'm thinking about the A Team.
Ah.
He played Mr. T's character in the new A Team from years ago. So yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about
different cool team.
Yeah. Go round 2.
So I'm assuming round 1 Poirier. I wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention too heavily that round that I should have been.
Yeah, we started picking up steam on the conversation. It took the whole main card. Now, we got to do like another pod.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
We definitely got to talk about like one of those like sub shows, dude. I'll definitely do one. Again,
Oh,
if,
yeah,
if I
dude,
don't have a
I-
private session and I'm like, because I coach all morning, and then in the afternoon, if there's nothing going on, I'm really just waiting until I have to go train. So I'll record. Again, I made a whole video about Baja Blast, dude.
Send that to us. We'll post it.
Oh!
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh my God. Dustin's still fucking out.
Wow.
People are sad.
Oh my God.
Damn, I got knocked out.
Wow.
He's mad.
Jeez Louise, dude.
Holy shit. He's still in the center of the fucking octagon.
I mean, at least he's like one of the worst
Okay, he's
knockouts. It
getting
was
up.
the Ferguson Chandler one.
Yeah,
Because
and
Ferguson
even the
was, like,
Usman
sleep.
one, the Edwards Usman one.
I don't know. I thought Ferguson fucking died for a couple of minutes. dude.
Yeah, the way he did fall, that was
And he
rough.
just, Jesus.
Man, so that's crazy because the only other time Dustin's been knocked out crazy was
Michael Johnson.
it that one? Or
Michael
was it-
Johnson knocked him out.
or am I thinking of Conor McGregor?
But Conor McGregor like TKO'd him, but Michael Johnson like put him out.
yeah,
Michael Johnson, the fucking GOAT. And I feel like that happened mad fast. Holy shit. Oh yeah, see, he tried to. This arm right here actually stops a lot of the force of a head kick. If you just use the one arm, you'll still get all that force.
he went down hard, man.
Yeah, right before it hit him right behind the ear. Damn, Herb Dean elbow dropped his bitch ass. Holy shit.
I gave him the
Yo,
people's elbow.
Herb Dean, yeah, rock bottom, dude. What the fuck? You know Herb Dean had MMA fights.
Yeah,
Herb Dean was out there throwing fucking paws, dude.
Dude, I can't believe that ended like that.
Yeah, wow. Herb Dean.
That's what I was thinking,
my
honestly.
God.
When they played the first replay, it was very reminiscent of the head
Yeah.
kick from Leon Edwards. It was almost like their team trying to like give it back. I mean, probably isn't the case, but
Joe looks more confused than anything. He was probably rooting for Poirier, low key.
yeah.
Look at that reaction. He's like, fuck. Holy smokes.
Wow.
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 Damn, fuck it. Make him run it back. Trilogy. I'm dead ass. Especially, yeah, nah, because Oliveira beat both of them.
Wow, they're gonna play this? They're playing right now for the people listening. They're playing back to back the
And
Kamaru
Usman's there too.
knockout.
Usman's looking at the Jumbotron like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, they played it back to back, the Kamaru Usman knockout and this knockout with Dustin Poirier.
Both at Salt Lake.
Yeah, wow, that's fucking nuts.
City of head kicks.
And Masvidal's in there.
You know, be a good sport about it. Give him, wrap the belt around him, man.
He wasn't gonna
Fuck
wrap
it,
it
yeah.
around this way.
He's not
He's
gonna
like,
button
I'm
that
just
shit
gonna
for
put
you,
that here.
Wow. Wonder Boy for the NMF title.
Wow. So Justin Gaethje did it. He got it done. Quick fights tonight. Quick fights.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Wow. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, nah, honestly. I know Justin Gaethje's happy it ended in the second round like that, but I kind of wanted to watch like a 4-round bang out, you know?
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that ended very quick.
Early fights. early
wow.
fights.
Yeah, seriously.
Now, how about Derek Lewis though? Derek Lewis coming out looking like Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah, this was a BMF card.
This
you
was
know?
a good card, yeah.
I mean, it would have been fucking great. Like, I still only give this card like a 9 out of 10. It would have been a 10 out of 10 if the Wonder Boy fight didn't get canceled.
And then August is the next pay-per-view is Aljo and O'Malley, right?
Yeah.
Wow.